ETHOS. Ethos.com/play.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 880 AM. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, welcome as we push our way through December. We got college football. We got NFL. We got NFL picks. But for the most part, the show did very well with our NFL picks this weekend. We got the Jets. We got the Giants shooting up to the top pick in the draft. We got it all. Why are you laughing?
I don't know if I want to say we got the Giants shooting up.
Shooting up.
Interesting.
Well, they're number one.
Okay.
Number one. And now watch. Now they'll start to win games.
Well, it happened to you last year.
Oh, I know. But now they actually have winnable games, so now they'll win games. Don't worry.
Well, that one you had to win. We had to make sure that we weren't winless at home. And then once we won that one and didn't have the first overall pick, now we can decide we don't want to win.
That's right.
And then try to trade for the first overall pick.
Right.
That made sense.
And fortunately didn't get it. And the one thing that worked out is the quarterback. How are you? What's going on?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah?
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy you sound a little bit better. I was nervous there for a minute because you were battling.
Last week was not a good week. I'm still not 100%. It's wildly exhausting, this illness that I've had. Why are you laughing?
RJ, did you catch that? Did you catch the water bottle toss already?
It's like the war's been declared.
I mean, you got to hydrate.
That's like the shot heard around the world.
601. There goes that one.
Well, what do you want me to do? Sit with it on my head? Like what are you looking for?
I know. Have a garbage can right next to you. You could gently toss it into the garbage can.
Well, I gently tossed it over onto the side, and after the show, I'll pick it up and put it in the garbage. Why is that a concern of yours?
It's
not like I said to you, hey, pick this up.
No,
I didn't throw it in your direction. I didn't throw it to your house. What are you complaining about?
I've never seen anything like it. It's just every time you do it, it makes me laugh. I love it.
I'm here for chuckles.
It's a fun little treat every time.
Okay.
Every time you do it.
You know what also is a fun little treat?
Yes.
The Jets.
Oh yeah.
That's because you never know.
Well, you know.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, you knew.
I thought they were going to lose. I didn't think they'd lose like that.
Ray didn't know.
You didn't know either. I asked you on Friday. You're like, no, I think they win this game.
Nah, I said if I had to choose, I would have taken the Jets.
Right.
Cold. Got the fancy new uniforms.
Got smashed.
And you got smashed. Yeah. Didn't look great. Game was over in the first 3 possessions. It was over.
Over.
It was done.
Yeah, 21-0. Over. No
and
chance.
And you lose Tyrod Taylor, which I think he did on the first.
Tell me if you've heard this one before. Tyrod Taylor got hurt.
I think it happened on the first play, too. It looked like the first play that he came back a little bit gimpy, and then all of a sudden Brady Cook's playing, and it's 21-0. I mean, 4 plays, 69 yards, 5 plays, 80 yards, interception, 6 plays, another touchdown. Thanks for coming. 21-0.
That was it. Special teams makes a statement again for the Jets.
Special teams has been good.
I'm very good. I'm not exaggerating. Really good.
Right, but I still don't understand why we still have people, and I guess because in the moment it makes you feel good. I guess for those people that, I mean, even Ira's been a roller coaster, right? I mean, it was, I'm done with this team. Aaron Glenn stinks. I'm selling my season tickets to, they beat Atlanta. Now he's back. He's excited. He was happy. So in the moment, I guess it feels good because you're going to dedicate your time to watching them or pay money to actually, that place was, I don't know if I've seen an NFL stadium that empty as yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame people for not going.
No, I don't either, but I'm saying, have you seen it that bad before?
It was really bad.
It was, dude, it was dressed like a seat day. I mean, it was just gray, empty seats everywhere. Like, I mean, to try to get yourself up and play that one, I mean,
the weird thing is,
luck.
Usually the Dolphins travel well, and there's a lot of Dolphins fans in New York. I thought at a minimum it would have been like overrun by Dolphins fans. There was just nobody there yesterday.
Well, it was an interesting situation, right? Which is why I think both of you maybe decided you wanted to dabble in that mess.
I loved that game.
Well, Tua's never lost to the Jets.
No.
Right, but on the same token, if it's what, was it 48 degrees or
I think.
46, whatever it was,
yep.
He's never won. So something had to give. and it wasn't the Dolphins in the weather situation. It was clearly the Jets. And I guess that momentum from a big win against Kirk Cousins and the Falcons didn't necessarily carry over.
Not even a little bit.
Which is what happens usually when you play a good starting quarterback. You can say what you want about Tua. He's a pretty good quarterback. And we still can't stop the run. That's clear. I mean, that's been a problem for us for the entire season. It's not getting any better. I mean, could you imagine if Achane didn't get hurt?
He would have. I'm not even kidding. He would have run for over 200 yards. Well
Easy.
Over 200 yards.
Easily. Like, that's not even a question. I mean, they couldn't stop Wright. He was gashing him.
Everybody was gashing him. Gordon was gashing him. Wright was gashing him. Achane was gashing him. You name it.
They went for 240, 239. Wright, 107. Achane, 7 carries, 92 yards.
Right. 7 carries. He would have had 20 carries. He would have had 230 yards.
Yeah, probably.
He would have had a, oh, my God, lead the show conversation kind of day yesterday.
Yes. That's most likely what was going to happen. Yeah, but I mean, to sit here and start, breaking down every possession when the season means something would probably be crazy. I think there are a lot of people now, because I'm sure we took a phone call or two about it, where Justin Fields is done. We're done with Justin Fields, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, team is done with Justin Fields. I think the idea that
seems like Justin Fields might be done with the team too.
Well, how would you feel about it? I mean, you tell me. If, like, we gave you every opportunity, we stood by you. There were times during the season where even at halftime we probably should make a switch. We didn't, because we wanted you to have the opportunity to prove that you could still play, that you could be a starting quarterback. That didn't work out. We got to go to Tyrod because, we bring in Mitchell, we bring in Mechie, who had a couple awful drops yesterday. I mean, he could have walked in for a touchdown.
That's kind of his MO at this point, right?
Well, I mean, it was Mitchell with the drops, and now it's Mechie. But so we needed to put Tyrod Taylor in because we got to see what these guys are, right? We need someone that can at least throw the football. And then Tyrod Taylor, boom, on cue, turns back into Tyrod Taylor, which is the reason why he's not a starting quarterback is because he can't stay healthy, right? So now he's hurt. And, again, like we love to do, we need to see Brady Cook. Well, looks like you may get a chance to see Brady Cook. And the first you saw of him, not great.
No, not great. But, okay, in fairness to him, what do you expect from him?
I don't have high expectations at all.
Right.
I know
you
that.
don't have high expectations. It's not like the offense is clicking with other quarterbacks.
No, but it's not even that, though. Like, I mean, I'm not worried about that. Like, do I think that Brady Cook, over the next couple of weeks, if he's given an opportunity to start, is going to be the answer? No, I don't.
No, you know he's not.
You're going to need a completely new quarterback room.
That's right. You're going to need the I'm hopeful the young quarterback, and then the guy that's going to kind of hold the clipboard and play nice while that young quarterback gets his lumps next year.
Right. I mean, we're hoping that we have, whoever it ends up being, have the same effect that it sounds like Jameis Winston and the way Jameis describes it, and Russell Wilson have had on Jackson Dart.
Yeah, you want to fall in line of the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I don't know. I'll be interested to see what the phone calls are today, just because of. I don't think people are going to care, to be honest. No, but I don't think it's about the game. I'm not saying about the game. The season's over. I mean, I think there's two camps with what's left of the Jet season, and this has happened to the Giants. And when you're dead inside and you're rooting for losses and everything else, I think there's two camps with this. It's, hey, we want to still compete. We'd like to win games because we want to know that Aaron Glenn is the guy, which for me is kind of crazy since we already know Aaron Glenn is coming back. Or the other camp where it's like, no, these are meaningless games. We need the quarterback. You just watch Mendoza beat Ohio State. He's clearly going to go one probably. So the higher our draft pick, the better chance that if we want to, which may not happen anyway, because there might be a team that's just in love with him and is not going to trade with you regardless, but will give us a better opportunity to go do that. Because none of this will change. You can say what you want about Aaron Glenn. He can coach, he can't coach. He's trying to change the culture. The culture's not going to change until you get a quarterback that can play. That's it.
You need to be able to win games. If you can't win games, it's not going to matter. Right? You could be the greatest disciplinarian, greatest coach, have the most respect, guys show up 15 minutes early, whatever you say. If you don't have the quarterback, none of it matters. None of it.
No, we all thought that Todd Bowles was a bad coach, right? Todd Bowles can't coach here. He's not very good. Now he goes to Tampa. Todd Bowles looks like a pretty good coach, right?
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Well, who knows? I mean, as far as Cassie's dad's concerned, he'd like Todd Bowles fired. But for the most part, he's had success. And a lot of that success is tied to the fact that he actually has a quarterback. Right? I mean, that's how football works now. I mean, again, you know what the crazy part is, though? Is how many phone calls did we take last week where when you started to see, you actually said it. I'll give you credit for it. You're like, hey, got to start paying pretty close attention to the Colts, right? And the worse they do, the better those picks.
Yep.
Now, Daniel Jones goes down with the Achilles, the poor guy. But, okay, so listen to what you just said. And I know you're with me, and you're not with the other side of this. What you just said is the truth. And those same people that want to win games will tell you the same thing. Hey, the more games the Colts lose, the better those picks are. Well, what? Okay, so why do those picks matter and ours doesn't?
Well, because the Colts losing games is not a negative for the Jets. It's a positive for the Jets.
Right, but so at this point, so is losing games for us.
Right. Well, here's the only thing I'd say. You can't lose like that. Like, I'm pro losing games. I'm not pro losing games like that.
No, I know. But in the moment, yeah, it feels awful. That game was over before it started. 3 straight possessions. I mean, it was embarrassing. I get it. But all of this will be forgotten if they find a quarterback that can play.
That's right.
That's
100% right. But at least compete. I mean, lose like the Giants have lost. Not the Giants' most recent loss, but the Giants against the Packers was competitive. The Giants against the Lions was competitive. The Giants against almost all their losses was competitive. I think that's the only difference is that's what people would clamor for. Lose games, that's fine. But don't lose games where you're blown out in your own building by the Dolphins.
Listen, the Dolphins are still playing surprisingly meaningful football, right? Like they're still in the mix in this AFC. They have a starting quarterback. They have Waddle. They have HN before he gets hurt. We don't have any Garrett Wilson. We traded our two of our best defensive players. We got a third-string quarterback. I mean, what do you expect?
Not that.
I didn't expect the defense to look like that. No, not like that. But again, it's why I told you, like, to sit here and tell me how excited you are that they beat the Falcons is crazy time.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter. This season's over. It's been over. Aaron Glenn is coming back. He doesn't need to prove anything to anyone outside of what's going on in that locker room. And he can say whatever he wants. He could, like you mentioned, he could be the best coach, like the best disciplinarian. He can do all the right things. I've talked to a bunch of different people that like how the building feels. They believe in Aaron Glenn. But it doesn't matter if you go out on the field and you don't have a quarterback that can play. It doesn't.
I'm not going to argue with you. Of course it doesn't. And what concerns me, and we talked about a little bit on Friday, is Rich Cimini is now of the mindset that they may not even take the quarterback in this coming draft. You might have another year and a half of this same conversation.
But they might not be able
to. When they take eventually their quarterback.
Well, but that's why I probably would have drafted a quarterback this last draft, just in case. Right? I mean, Shador, say what you want about him. You don't like his personality. The kid can play a little bit.
It looks it.
Right. So at least, I mean, that's it. You made 2 picks in the 4th round, just value-wise.
Well, you could have had Jackson Dart, too.
Well, that would have been a first-round situation. I don't know if they were ready to do that. Yeah.
Okay, fine. But now you're behind the 8 ball where you're nowhere near getting a quarterback.
No, and look at how fast it changes. Remember what this quarterback class was supposed to be?
This was supposed to be the class.
Loaded. Right? And then in the midst of that, it's like, hey, we got Mendoza. We got more if he decides to come back. We got maybe Ty Simpson's the guy. Now all of a sudden it's like, no. That Ty Simpson, he's coming back. He should definitely come back. Like it changes so fast. So it's like, I mean, to sit here and try to say, well, 2027. Well, who knows what 2027 is going to look like?
Yeah, absolutely. And who knows if Moore's going to come out this year or Simpson's going to come out this year. I've always stood by, if you don't take – now, here becomes the really difficult situation. You can't force it. So if you don't love a guy, you can't take a guy. But if you don't take a guy, now you have another season like this, another year where it's just like we have no chance to compete. And then you're going to take the quarterback, and then you're going to go through all the maturation process of the young quarterback. So this 15 years is going to turn into 16, 17, 18, and God knows how long.
I'm not necessarily worried about the length of time, because if you told me it took 3 more years and they finally figured it out, I would sign on for that.
Of course you would, but it's the 3 more years with the unknown.
Well, no, but it wouldn't be unknown, because if I go another year and then you're telling me I get the guy and I deal with some of the maturation, just like you're dealing with some of the maturation with Jackson Dart, I would take that. As long as you told me I got Jackson Dart.
But you don't know that
no,
you're going to.
Of course I don't know. I'm more concerned about what this is going to do just organizationally.
Having another season where you stink?
What's this going to do for Aaron Glenn? Brian Dable won Coach of the Year and you won a playoff game. and then halfway through year 2, they're ready to fire him.
Mm-hmm.
So can Aaron Glenn survive can he survive another 4-win season?
Who knows?
Where the fan base isn't like, okay, this guy does stink, and then what? You're going to let him draft the quarterback?
Well, how can you say that the guy stinks if you have, Kirk Cousins is your quarterback next season?
It doesn't matter. You say he stinks, he doesn't stink. His record will be his record. You'll think he stinks. He could be good, but you'll think he stinks. They'll draft the quarterback. We'll see what happens. He's a defensive-minded head coach. Maybe Tanner Engstrand's the guy. So what happens now to the young kid? Now we go, hey, you know what we need? We need an offensive-minded head coach to pair up with this quarterback. So now Aaron Glenn's gone, and we bring in a new coach. And the cycle continues.
That's great. That's.
We didn't have our first down until, was it our 7th possession of the first half? We didn't get a first down.
I get it.
And then for whatever reason, 10 seconds, we're just eating up time at the end of the first half, just eating it up.
That doesn't matter.
No, I'll tell you a jarring stat that did matter to me, though. Did you see the stat that flashed across the screen yesterday? The Jets in the final 2 minutes of the half have been outscored 60-6.
Yeah, that is jarring, huh?
Wow. I was like, woof. That's not what you want.
That's not what you want.
No.
And
so,
somehow Ray picked the Jets yesterday.
Well, because he got tantalized by the big Falcons win in the fancy new uniforms.
Yeah, and the Browns win and the Bengals win.
Gotham City football, baby.
Yeah. What do you like those uniforms?
Oh, I thought they were all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the end zones. I thought the field looked cool. I'm a big fan of the black helmets.
Mm-hmm.
I like that stuff. But hey, anyway to sell some more merch.
Oh, of course.
As you're in the
NFL's king
midst
with that, huh?
Of this season. I mean, I don't know what to tell you anymore, man. I get excited like an idiot.
You were not excited for yesterday's game.
Well, listen, I mean, levels of excitement different, but I wasn't like dreading watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was excited to sit down and watch it.
How long did that last for?
I don't love the Dolphins.
6 minutes?
First drive.
Yeah.
Pretty evident that we weren't going to slow them down.
That was pretty easy, huh?
Yeah, it was too easy. It was too easy. And then once Tyrod goes down, and it's like, I guess I was interested to see what he would look like, but
of course you were.
I don't know how outside of just hitting a home run of the quarterback this changes. And I can't even. Can you think of the veteran quarterback? Like, I can't even think of the veteran quarterback you would take in as a stopgap that would give you a real, get you really excited.
No, I mean, no, not really. I mean,
Kirk Cousins is not going to get you excited
out there.
Mac Jones going to get you excited?
No, not excited. No.
Like who? I don't know if the Kyler Murray, does he get you excited?
Oh God, no. I don't know, because Kyler Murray's going to that's not going to be a stopgap either. That's going to be your quarterback.
I don't think Jets fans want. I'll speak for myself. I want my own guy. Now, I know we're not historically great at that, but I think you have to try again.
You definitely have to draft your own quarterback, and you just hope that this regime is able to succeed with that. All right, phone lines lighting up, 800-919-3776. We'll take a break. We got college football to get to. We're going to go around the league. We've got a frenzy. We've got everything happening on this very busy football Monday. Winter meetings are starting, so there's a lot to do. DNR with you on a busy, bouncy Monday. Knicks with a couple of good wins this weekend as well. DNR right here on ESPN New York.
Injured on a construction site? Then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Listen up, folks. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
D'Agostino, Law Bite Back.
I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me the closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Caffeine doesn't have to be bitter or boring anymore. 5-Hour Energy shots are bringing the flavor and energy. One of my personal favorites, Strawberry Banana. It's giving smoothie vibes in a compact caffeinated shot. Whether you like your energy sour, fruity, or tropical, with 17 flavors, there's something for everyone. And yeah, it's got as much caffeine as a 12-ounce cup of coffee, but with zero sugar and no crash. Big flavor, tiny bottle, tasty caffeine done right. You can grab yours in-store or hit up 5hourenergy.com or order on Amazon today. This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We start with the Jets. We'll go around the NFL. There was a coaching decision last night. Was one of the worst decisions. Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
One of the worst decisions I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, the second it happened. I mean, you shot off a group text, which is we don't usually.
I shot off 2, and they fell on completely deaf ears. So I don't hear you guys whining. Oh, I sent the text in the group chat. Nobody responded.
That's usually me that does that. Yeah.
Nobody. No, Ray does it. John does it. Nobody responded to my group text. You know what? Big boy. You send out an opinion. Nobody responds. You know it was out there. You know you sent it. You know people saw it.
In fairness, it was late when you shot
it was
off.
late. I'm not upset about it.
I mean, that's an 11 p.m. text.
I'm not. But that's how jarring the decision was.
Coaches are so dumb, pathetic. Andy Reid.
It was pathetic. I can't believe he made that decision.
A bit surprised. Yep.
It was all, and it lost them the game because the defense completely fell apart. The defense, which was playing so well, dominant.
Yeah.
Up to that point in the second half, dominant.
Yeah, it actually looked at one point like they may have hurt C.J. Stroud when they took him to the ground. It looked like he hurt his back.
Yep.
Little hip pointer situation.
Karlaftis crushed him. Yeah, I think they had 4 drives and they had 1 first down on those 4 drives.
Until going for it on 4th down.
And then the Chiefs decided to go for it on 4th down and then missed it, and then the game completely unraveled from that point on. All right, so let's hear from Aaron Glenn, and let's hear from the callers as well, because they are lining up 800-919-3776. I don't know if you feel better or worse about this sound. Here's Aaron Glenn saying, it was my fault. I just didn't have the team ready to play yesterday?
This game was definitely disappointing. Really hard to try to put this in words. The only thing that I can say, I didn't have these guys ready to play, and that was obvious by the way that we went out there and played. So I have to take a look at myself, take a look at the staff, take a look at the players, and come back next week and get ourselves ready to play against a good team that's playing well right now. So, again, this was a tough one. We have to eat it, we have to move on, and we have to try to improve next week. That's the only thing that we can do, and that's what we've been doing. No finger pointing this one. Again, this is on me. I got to get our guys better going to next week.
So do you really believe that in a closed-door situation right now, he would turn to the other coach and be like, guys, that game is on me? Or do you think that's just coach speak yesterday?
No, listen, I mean, I think that's some coach speak, and I'm hoping that, like, he also, when he brings his coaches together, will say some of that stuff. Like, I got to get a guy. I mean, I have to have the guys ready, but at the same time, it's like, if you watched any of the postgame, you probably didn't, but I watched some of the postgame, and you should see Bart. I mean, you'll hear it today on the radio, but like, he's like, this is elementary stuff here we're doing, right? Like, I mean, there are things that are happening on the defensive side of the ball that just like, I mean, in the way he explained it, it's like, if we do this and this, it's like, well, Steve Wilkes, what are you doing exactly? Right? Like, I mean, it's you could tell like the level of frustration from Bart. So I don't know, like, as far as the players inside that locker room are saying the same things to themselves. Like, if you got smart football players that are like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, if we're going to run a play action here and Tua's going to roll around to he's a left-handed quarterback. Like, we know where he's going, and yet we don't have an adjustment for it. I don't understand it. Like, I mean, who said it to us? Was it Rich when I mentioned will they be able to slow down HN on Friday? He's like, well, the Jets do struggle with the outside
the outside handoff. Yep.
What happened? Same thing.
But that's not a surprise. Not like Miami all of a sudden started running the outside play.
Right, exactly, and yet you still struggle with it. So it's like, what exactly is going on? Like, Steve Wilkes stinks. Right? RJ said this from the start of the season. Steve Wilkes is not good, and RJ lived with it. RJ had him in San Francisco.
Yep.
So that has to be fixed. And what I guess would frustrate me the most is, this is your side of the ball. Like, Aaron Glenn is a defensive coordinator, which is why he got this job. Like, can we fix it? Adjust to it? Do something? So the game's not over after the first 3 possessions?
The answer would be no.
I mean, not to mention the fact that we had 2 first downs in the first half. Luckily, Miami couldn't convert on 3rd down.
Well, otherwise the game could have gotten out of hand.
It was 14-2 first downs in the first half.
I know. It was a complete domination that first half. You had one good play in that first half.
That was it. And then your best offense was the fake punt.
I mean, Aaron Glenn was so smitten with that play, by the way.
He was pumped.
He was giggling and laughing, whooping it up on the sideline there, huh?
And God forbid we create a turnover. I mean, Walker has a ball he needs to intercept. That doesn't happen.
What do you have, 2 on the year now?
2 what? Turnovers? Yeah.
Yeah.
One on American soil. Then we had, Gordon fumbles and somehow still manages to fall. And it's tough to imagine.
This has to be the least amount of turnovers in the history of football,
yes.
Right?
I think
through 14 games?
Yeah.
Or 13 games?
Yep.
2.
It is.
2.
You got 2. Yeah. So I don't. Again, I'm at a point where, like, I'm not done, but the season's done. I mean, the season's over.
Well, we know the season's done.
So I mean, unless you're excited to watch what Brady Cook has for the rest of the season.
Although it's funny though, because you say you're okay with losing, and then the next day you come out and you freak out about, and I don't blame you, but like about the way it looks and the way they lose.
Well, I mean, because I sat through it.
I understand.
Like, I competed.
So how it looks does matter.
Well, of course, it always matters, but it's, I mean, in the moment it matters. Just like in the moment when you beat the Falcons, it mattered because it made you feel good for a second. But in the grand scheme of things, none of it matters. The team's going to look completely different next season. You'll have a different quarterback room.
I'm all about losing. Just don't get blown out at home by the Dolphins.
Right. I mean, it's a division opponent. You haven't won in the division. You're not going to win in the division unless you somehow surprise Buffalo.
You can't beat Tua.
Well, no, you can't beat Tua. You're going to beat the Patriots? Are you going to beat the Bills?
No, you're going to go winless in the division.
Right.
Unless somehow one of the teams doesn't need to win those games.
And even then, who knows?
Who knows is right.
But
bad. Well, you got what, 4 more, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. And then you got to figure out what you're going to do with the most important position in the sport. And you may not have a say in what happens.
Yeah,
right? Like
I guess you hope that the other guys come out, right? You hope that Moore and or Simpson comes out, and that you like one of those guys.
Well, I guess. if you like one of those guys, what happens if you don't? You're not going to force it.
Okay. But, I mean, that's the reason we're so excited about next year's draft, right? Is that it's going to be more guys. Well, those could be some of the guys in next year's draft.
Okay, but no, listen, there's no guarantee that they like any of those guys.
No, I understand.
Or then there's absolutely zero guarantee that Fernando Mendoza is going to be able to be someone that you can draft.
Well, maybe you push it to 28 then.
No, you're not pushing it to 28. You can't afford to push it to 28.
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Ira, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Just an extra second I would appreciate this morning. By the way, the uniforms, that place looked like a morgue. Right? But the color and everything, no, I respectfully have to disagree. It had nothing to do with the history of their club or anything. It looked like a bat cave. It was just.
You know why they do it, Ira.
It was supposed to look like a bat cave.
They do it to try to sell jerseys.
Yeah, I know. But getting to the game, listen, I'm not going to say a word about the offense. You can't get on Cook. The guy hasn't even thrown a pass to any of the receivers who were out there in practice. So, but defensively, listen, I understand their loss. I get it. I thought they would win. I was fooled. But this all goes back down to the coaching staff. Because any sport, one team does one thing. Okay, the Dolphins run down the field easily 4, 5, 6 plays. You have to make adjustments. And that's on the head coach, and that's on the defensive coordinator. These guys were out of their gaps. They looked like they didn't study film at all against the Dolphins. McDaniels outcoached Glenn so poorly, and I know we're stuck with him. Nothing's going to happen. And as for the quarterback, I'll tell you one thing. Go back to the movie Draft Day in the scene in the water park when the owner went to Kevin Costner and he said to him, "I have to make a splash." Because I'm telling you right now, I've talked to a lot of people in that stadium, okay, and I'm still on the fence too. Nobody is renewing their season tickets. And when Woody Johnson sees that maybe 18,000 people renewed their season tickets, he's going to go to these guys and says, "Get me a quarterback in the first round no matter what you do." And that's what's going to happen. Woody's going to step on them in this decision. I know what's going to happen.
Well, that's how you lose football games, and that's how you are one of the worst franchises in all the sports, by the owner stepping up and telling the another regime, "All right, guys, we need to make a splash. Go draft a quarterback." That'd be the definition of that if you do that. If you don't like the guy,
right? But don't pretend like that doesn't happen.
Of course it happens.
Right. Like, I mean, hey, Daniel Jones is going to be a quarterback. Hey, I think we should draft Zach Wilson. Like, I mean, it happens.
But does it happen with good organizations? Winning organizations?
Good organizations probably not. But I think good organizations usually are good enough where they don't have to worry about doing what we're talking about, because they still do have people that aren't, that believe and aren't going to go, not renew their season tickets. Like, I mean, that's the business. We want to pretend like it's not, but it is. I mean, Yankees fans are dealing with it right now. I mean,
you have to placate the fan base, but you also have to do the right thing by the organization. There's a happy medium.
Right, but I'm not saying placate the fan. What I'm saying is that the business side of it does exist.
Of course it does.
Right, like, I mean, it does. You do need to sell tickets. So, like, I mean, that part of the building does have to be, able to do their job. And if the product of the field stinks so bad that they can't do their job, now something's got to change. But, of course, I agree with you. You can't you can't pick a quarterback to pick a quarterback because you want to get the fan base excited. Mm-hmm. It's got to be the guy. You got to have conviction, just like the Giants did, and it's working out for them. So, I mean, and they also dealt with the same thing, right? They end up putting themselves in a spot where they win a couple meaningless games, and now they're at the mercy of what Washington wants to do and what New England wants to do.
Mm-hmm. And
it doesn't matter what
either of those guys, and it pushes you back a year.
And it doesn't matter what you throw at them. They're saying, no, we have our guys. I don't care what you offer us. We recognize how important the position is. I'm taking Jaden Daniels. I'm taking Drake May.
And you
guys
cannot get those guys from us, right?
Yep.
Right. And then you have to kick it down, and you still hit on it, and the coach still got fired.
Well, but then you're at the mercy of what other teams are doing, which is why I prefer to just lose games when your season's over.
I agree. Listen, I want the Giants to lose games, and I have the quarterback. So if I picked 4th or 5th or 6th and I get the best receiver or the best offensive lineman, that doesn't even really hurt me.
No, but it also, like, I mean, people are like, today, if we brought this topic up, which we just did, and people call it, they're like, well, the Giants figured it out. They got Jackson Dart. Yeah, well, the Giants got fortunate that other teams didn't see what they saw in Jackson Dart.
Right. They got lucky.
And I'm sure those teams are kicking themselves that they didn't take Jackson Dart.
I'm sure every team is kicking themselves.
This just takes that one team to recognize, hey, we like this guy, and they're picking ahead of you, and now you're screwed. I would rather be able to have my choice and make my own mistakes.
Of course. You'd rather dictate the draft than have it dictated for you and to you is what you would rather have. By the way, did you see the number for the Jets and the Jaguars this weekend?
I did see it. You know what it makes me think of?
What?
What do you think?
FanDuel?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it does. I got a beautiful NFL read for you right now. You're gonna
really
love this.
Go ahead.
Yep.
I want to hear it.
Well, the FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers, wait for this, a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game. Play your game with FanDuel. RJ, I do believe that we need a comma in this read, because Brownshire told me I really have to focus on the punctuation, and there's no comma here.
And I also think stopping the read to discuss the comma is what you're supposed to do.
Listen, we're big grammar people here. If you feel there needs to be a comma, then we need to add a comma.
Well, listen to this. So make FanDuel
you know what? Read it both ways, would you?
Okay, so it says, so make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap, period. Makes sense. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game, and then it says, play your game with FanDuel. There should be a comma, play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. That's how it should be. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Oh, that was nice. RJ, do you duly note his need for a comma?
Yeah, I think we can accommodate. Listen,
okay.
Thank you.
We're team players here.
Okay. Also, I want to let you all know the ESPN New York holiday party, it's back. Both the K Show along with DHR are bringing the holiday cheer. RJ, it's to your mother's house, not at your mother's house, please.
Listen, that one's out of my control.
Garden City Park. I mentioned this weeks ago, and it didn't get remedied. I'm sure Rick's will be remedied by the next break.
Well, listen, I can only control so many things. That comes from above. That's from the Reed gods.
Okay. Well, the gods have it roll. Well, who's his come from?
I mean, the FanDuel gods. So I have to, I have to map out some time and speak to both of the gods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the holiday cheer to your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island, this Friday. Once again, we're collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. All kicks off 1 o'clock this Friday at your mother's house, brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, Spiked Aid, made for big city social stamina. Let's break, come back, more on the Jets, into some collegiate football. All that and more on the way. DNR with you, ESPN, New York.
Guys, thanks for helping me carry my Christmas tree.
Zoe, this thing weighs a ton.
Drewski, lift with your legs, man.
Santa! Did you get my letter?
He's talking to you, Bridges.
I'm not that.
Of course he did. Right, Santa?
You know, my elf Drewski here, he handles the nice list.
An elf? I'm 6'3". What everyone wants is iPhone 17. And at T-Mobile, you can get it on them. That center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. Right, Mrs. Claus?
I'm Mrs. Claus's much younger sister. And at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. So you can keep your old phone.
Or give it as a gift.
And the best part? You can make the switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes.
Guys, my side of the tree is slipping.
Timber!
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Switch in just 15 minutes and get iPhone 17 on us with no trade-in needed.
With 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement, 256 gigs, $830. Eligible port in a new line, $100 plus a month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees required. Check out in 15 minutes or less per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Rick, you're looking for a 3-0 week this week, huh?
I need the Eagles tonight, yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you could even utter those words in this language. I need the Eagles tonight.
I got no choice. What do you want to tell you?
Call. RJ went 3-0 this week.
His Joe Burrow magic.
He got fortunate in that game.
Yeah, I was
Very
talking to Dave during the break. Their decision to kick that ball deep at the end really did me a solid. Which I appreciate.
Real solid. They onside kick, they don't get it. Buffalo picks up a first down, then they got to kick a field goal.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways I lose if they don't do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's back. That's all that matters.
Well, he's back, but they're not. If they would have won that game, they would have been a very interesting team down the stretch here.
Oh, but that was the one impediment, was going to a snowy Buffalo and beat Buffalo, where Josh Allen can do Josh Allen things.
And he did, again.
And he did. Longest touchdown run of his career. And then after the game, did you see any of the locker room stuff?
Mm-mm.
McDermott did his whole spiel, whatever he said, and then he's 17. I don't know what that play was supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter.
He's awesome, man.
You made it work.
He really is awesome.
So, hey, here's the thing though: can Rashee Rice just catch? Can you catch the ball? Just catch it.
Nope, couldn't.
I mean, there's a chance that is Kansas City still kind of alive a little bit.
They're still technically alive. They have to run the table.
Well, of course they have to run the table, but I mean, look at the Colts might be done, right? I mean, Daniel Jones.
The Colts are not might be. The Colts are done.
Okay, so Colts are done. I was just trying to be nice. So Colts are done. Houston's red hot. Their defense is gross. Their defense is so good. But they
you know
got
who never gets any discussion who's really, really good?
Who?
Pitre. He is something, that guy.
That whole defense.
Oof. I know, but it's always Daniil Hunter and it's Will Anderson. He made, oh my God, a couple of plays yesterday were unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean they beat the hell out of you. Look what they just did to Mahomes. Well, they have three turnovers in that game?
3 turnovers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Harassed them all game.
Yep.
C.J. Stroud.
Raymond says 12% chance for the Chiefs to go to the postseason now.
6 and 7, they got the Chargers, the Titans, the Broncos, and the Raiders. So there's 2. And they got the Chargers at home and they got Denver at home.
Right. But why would you think they're going to win all 4 of those games?
Oh, I don't really. But I'm just saying. I mean, I guess they still could be alive. 5-2 at home. They're 1-5 on the road. The Chiefs this season.
Bad on the road. By the way, RJ, I apologize. I tried to give you some love for your picks, and he just steamrolled right over it. 3-0 from RJ.
3-0, I appreciate it. I got to tell you, there's something else setting up that is bigger, that supersedes that. There's a storyline in fantasy that if things hold right now, I mean, kudos to Rick and Imaginary Forte, because they've managed their way all the way to the playoffs.
Forte is the new Brian. What do you mean imaginary?
No, Forte. That's Mike Green.
No, that's Green.
Forte's my Eagles guy in Tampa.
If these
Why do you associate yourself only with Eagles people, by the way?
I don't.
It is odd.
It's telling you a lot, is what it's telling you.
You want to be an Eagles fan, you just can't. No. You can't do it.
I do not want to be an Eagles fan.
Like you're judged by the company you keep, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If the scores hold next week, it'll be Team DiPietro traveling on the road to come visit my team in the first round of the fantasy playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, baby. So we find out that tonight, after tonight?
We will know.
Well, when would you think we would find out?
I'm just double checking. Why do you got to be such? How'd your team do?
When would you think you would find out when the matchup would be?
How'd your team do this year?
We fought to the end. Looks like we're going to get a win in week 18 or whatever this is.
Let me scroll 14. Through this. Yep, John at the top, Gunling up there at the top. Oh,
yep.
There's RJ. Look at him. Oh, there's Rick, just on a heater. Oh, there's Dave, right at the bottom, number 12.
Let me ask you a question there, pal. When I look at the trophy case, do I have a trophy?
Maybe you can carry that momentum into next season.
With a win today?
After your big win.
RJ, when will they determine whether I win this week or not?
Probably tonight, Dave.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. So that'll be determined at the end of the week whether I win or not.
You know what? You're not a good guy.
I'm a great guy.
You're not a good guy. I'm happy your football team stinks.
Well, that's the meanest thing you've ever said.
Well, I'm just telling you, I'm happy that your football team stinks.
Well, at least I'm not pining to be an Eagles fan like you.
I may only associate with Eagles and Cowboys fans and root against your team every week. That's what I might do.
You know what? I hope you have success the final 4 weeks of the season.
Hey, you don't mean that.
Could you imagine if the Giants had the 1 pick and they had control of this entire draft?
Well, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Great.
That's a tough part to really underline where we're at here. Oh, yeah? I hope your team wins a game.
Yeah.
I hope my team wins too.
I am so annoyed at you. I hope your team wins.
You'll win another one.
How can you not?
You play
Washington.
Somebody.
And it looks like Jaden Daniels might be shut down now. And why he played this week was kind of beyond me.
Yeah, I mean, they got to shut him down.
So you play Washington, you play at the Raiders, you play Minnesota, and you play Dallas. 3 of those 4 are at home. You're going to win at least a game. And then they're going to win a game, and they're going to wind up picking 6th.
Yeah, hopefully 2. Hopefully they win. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I hope you win multiple games. I'm going to root for your team.
Good.
To win.
Good.
That's what I'm going to do.
Good. Well, here's the thing. Even if you root for my team, even if I wind up picking 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 15 or wherever, I got a quarterback, pal. You're going to wait years to take a quarterback. Why would you take a quarterback in this draft? Who needs a quarterback now? Let's punt it down the road. Let's really fill in the rest of the roster. So when we draft the quarterback in 27 or 28 or 30 or 32 or whenever it's going to be, that's when we're ready for the quarterback at that point.
We're not going to be forced into a decision.
No, never.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to let desperation make our decisions.
No, wait as long as you need, as long as you see fit. 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, next regime. Coach isn't even there yet. Doesn't matter.
It won't matter because you'll bring Joe Shane back. How about that?
Yeah.
I hope you win enough games to bring Joe Shane back.
Good. That's nice.
He can go right
I hope Brady Cook looks good.
Right to the draft.
I hope Brady Cook looks good over the next 4 weeks. You're like, I think we might have our future quarterback. Well, and then,
you know we're not going to say that. RJ, make sure you clip this little back and forth. we got our quarterback, and you can wait till 2030. You know what? Well, relax.
Okay.
Relax.
All right. Okay. You just wait.
Because you've been a model of great football lately.
No, a model of awful football.
Yeah.
We're a joke.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a pillow fight, going back and forth about our teams.
Well, you're the one that started this nastiness.
I didn't start any nastiness.
How are you? You're in last place.
Yeah, you are in last place. It's factual.
Okay, great. Have you ever won forget about the whole league, which I've won. Have you ever made the playoffs?
Yeah.
Have you ever won a playoff game?
I have no idea.
Yeah. The answer would be no. You've never
How
won
do you
a
know?
playoff game.
What, do you keep my record?
You do realize that the record is on the site, right?
My playoff record's on the site?
Everything is on the site. The history of the league is all there on the site.
How do you find that?
Well, I'm not going to teach you that.
RJ, how do I find out my history?
I'm going to check it out right now.
Check it out right now.
Exactly.
What have you been doing? What'd you do all weekend? Just look at fantasy and people's all-time records?
No.
You loser?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you loser.
So now I'm a loser?
Find something better to do with your time. Scoping out fantasy football that you're in last place in the league in.
Okay. I'm not in last place. I won't be.
You are in last place.
I will not finish in last place.
You're currently in last place.
Well, at the moment. But you know what they do after each and every week of the NFL season and fantasy season?
What?
They
What do
update
they do?
standings, Rick. That's what they do. They update the standings. Look at that. RJ, when will we find out that we're playing? By Saturday, will we know? No, Rick. You'll know at the end of this week, which is tonight into tomorrow. We'll have that answer.
Let's update the NFL standings. Where are the Giants?
1.
Let's go to Tankathon. Oh, you guys are the worst team in the NFL.
You wish you were 1.
And you found your quarterback, and you're still up 2-11.
You wish you were 1. I love the fact there is nothing better
season.
than you mocking me.
No,
for my
I don't
football
actually.
team.
I wish I was number 1 because I don't have a quarterback. But you would assume when you find your quarterback, you wouldn't be the worst team in the NFL.
Well, you would figure you wouldn't be, but if you're in that range, you want to at least be number 1.
What's worse, though? What's worse? Being where, I mean, you have your quarterback, but I mean, once you have your quarterback, should you still be the worst team in the NFL?
No.
Right.
No.
So how does that work?
But what's worse? Well, you tell me. Answer the question. Would you rather be the Giants or the Jets right now? You don't have to think about this. Come on.
Well, no. I mean, I think I don't know if that's a fair question.
I
would rather have the first overall pick because I don't have a quarterback. But if
I'm not talking about in this draft. I'm just talking about overall.
If I did have a
what situation would you
quarterback,
rather be, the Giants or the Jets?
I think there's more hope with the Giants now because you have Jackson Dart.
Right. Kevin Burke emails in. Is anyone going to mention that Ray went 0-3 this week? I'm not going to say the final sentence of this email, but yeah, Ray, you took the collar this week, huh?
Yeah, not a great week. Not a great week.
He still had a 2-game. I mean, he still had a. He was still leading the wins though before this weekend.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. And I've pulled to within 1 game of him now.
You have 18 wins. Raymond has 19. Yep, that's correct.
This is why I didn't get too excited about being in front of you. One bad week can ruin everything.
This was it. I hope this just springboards me to leapfrogging you. And when the Eagles lose tonight, I'll only be 2 games or 2+ behind him.
I hope the Eagles just roll the Chargers tonight.
Ray, do you hear him?
What do you want me to say?
Because
I mean, how do you look at this guy with any respect?
I currently dislike you, so I have no choice now.
You hope the Eagles. I mean, this is not the first time you've done this. You have no respect for yourself.
He's basically a Birds fan at this point. We'll call it what it is.
No, I'm a fan of winning.
You're
what
a Birds
did the Birds
fan.
do for me last year? They won me the whole thing. That's it. That's all they did.
All right, you're an Eagles fan.
They won me the championship. You guys let your pride stand in the way. You knew the Eagles.
I've picked the Eagles before. Don't you dare.
Which is even more disgusting.
Don't you dare.
Why is that
even more disgusting? I'd have more respect for you if, because you're a Cowboys fan, you refuse to take the Eagles. But you two animals root for NFC East teams, and you just willy-nilly pick the Cowboys? You'll pick the Eagles?
Ray, he picked against his own
He really just tried to turn this around.
No, Ray,
I'm not
he
turning
picked
anything
against
around.
the Jets numerous times this season. Don't
No,
let him
you don't have a
bully
leg to stand on.
Don't let him bully you.
Don't deflect.
I'm not deflecting. You don't have a leg to stand on. You can't criticize me.
You have become a dirty, dirty Eagles fan. That's what's happened.
RJ, am I wrong?
RJ, he picked against the Jets numerous times this season.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
I'm not going to have you talk to me about loyalty.
Yeah, you're not loyal.
I'm not. There's nothing to do with loyalty, you idiot. It has to do with the fact you're criticizing me for taking the Eagles when both of you dummies both take the Eagles before.
I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing you for taking the Eagles. I'm criticizing you for just leaning into the whole Bird thing. You are basically an Eagles fan now, and you're not denying it either.
Yes, tonight I'm an Eagles fan. I have no choice.
All right, good. Good.
Pick who you want to pick.
Pick them.
Pick who you want to pick. Don't bathe in it and then tell me that I'm not seeing what I'm seeing.
You act like I have Philadelphia Eagles apparel at my house.
What it sounds like when you talk.
Oh my God.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Today may be the day that I just walk off the show with you two idiots.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not going to take much more of this.
Okay. What time do you think we can push you right over the top?
Oh, right now. I could leave now. I would gladly take the next 3 hours off.
Okay.
And you can cough your way through the next 3 hours.
Can you do another FanDuel before you pick up and leave?
Doing all
with the
sorts
commas
of,
and everything?
No, I'm not going to. I refuse to.
Okay.
I'm not doing any more reads, especially that don't have the proper punctuation in them.
It's still not fixed for you? It's been like 10 minutes.
Fixed. It doesn't get fixed like that. I have to self-fix it in my head.
Okay. So now that you know going into the read, can you self-fix it?
Hold on. Where is it? Yep, comma right there. Yep. All right, the FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
All right, very nice commas and all. 800-919-3776. More calls on the Jets. Over to some college football. The playoff is set, and at least one team is very, very unhappy. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
D'Agostino Law, Bite Back.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Football Monday, and here is the great Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning. Good morning, company. Alternate side parking rules suspended for religious observance. Metered parking rules in effect. It's another gridlock alert day. Hey, this is jarring. Major problems on the eastbound Newark Bay extension. Getting out past the Newark Bay Bridge. It's an accident. 2 lanes blocked. We're seeing delays inbound George Washington Bridge of 45 minutes with an accident cleared on the Cross Bronx. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at Amazon.com/PickupMVP. That's Amazon.com/PickupMVP.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson. For three. And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I hope Brady Cook looks good over the next 4 weeks. I think we might have our future quarterback. And then
we got our quarterback. Let's update the NFL standings. Where are the Giants? Let's go to Tankathon. Oh, you guys are the worst team in the NFL.
You wish you were one.
Because you've been a model of great football. You loser?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the loser.
So now I'm a loser?
The loser.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, big 7 o'clock hour. We're going to go around the league later this hour. That's nice. Then we got the frenzy in the 8 o'clock hour. A lot of Jets, a lot of NFL, a lot of college football as well. You know, I do feel like we have started to talk more and more college football, and I like that. And this was an interesting weekend as far as that's concerned. We'll get to that in just a couple of moments. Let's get to a couple more Jets calls, and we'll flip into some college football conversation. Let's go to Artie in Brooklyn. Artie, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. Back to reality, right? I mean, it's evident that the Jets are more than a quarterback away, and I understand we want to get one, but I'm not willing to give up any draft capital. Next year, we're set up for this year and next year. And I look at mock drafts, that's like my life for the last.
But what do you mean you're not willing
5,
to give up
6
any draft capital to get that quarterback?
Nope.
What do you mean no? How is that possible?
No, I'm not. Nope. Oh, well, I meant to trade any of them. If I want to pick where I am.
How does that make any semblance of sense? So if there's a quarterback that you love, you're just going to be like, no, we pick 6th. That's the selection we make, the 6th pick.
Well, okay. So say you love Mendoza,
right?
And then you have to get rid of 1, the 18th, and then number 1 from next year.
Okay.
You do it.
If I love him, yeah. If I love him and I have conviction that he's going to be the future star of my franchise, absolutely.
So what about if they go with that premise and they want another two ones from next year?
You're not going to trade 4 1s, Artie. Come on. No one's going to ask for 4 1s.
3 1s and 3 1s. Wait, 3. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 3 1s.
You're not going to trade to get the number 1 pick. You're not going to trade this year's 6th pick and then 3 additional 1s. You're not even allowed to do that.
I guess what I'm saying is that you say you love Mendoza, and I think
I didn't say that. I'm saying if you do.
Yeah.
I think it's a ridiculous thing to say. I'm not trading up to get my quarterback. I mean, what kind of conversation is that? If you love a guy, you go, you get him.
Wasn't that the whole point of trading Quinnen and trading Sauce?
So that you had the ability to move around the draft the way you see fit.
Right. So if you do identify a quarterback that you love, that you have the draft picks to go, hopefully, if the team wants to make that trade, you can make that trade.
Now, in a perfect world, would I hope the quarterback I love is there when I pick at 2 or 5 or 10 or 12 or wherever? Absolutely. But
if you really step back and think about how lucky the Giants got to come away with Jackson Dart, with all the things that they tried to do before that draft,
very lucky.
Which again goes back to if the entire time Brian Daboll is saying I like Jackson Dart, and we're still trying to trade for Matthew Stafford, trade up for the first overall pick. If any of those things happen, you don't have Jackson Dart.
That's right.
You got Stafford for a couple years, which makes this season and maybe in next season better, or you have Cam Ward. Right, because you're not trading up to the first overall pick to get Jackson Dart. You didn't take him at 3.
No, you could have had him at 3. You could have had him at 10, 12, 15, wherever you wanted him.
And then what are we talking about? If you get the quarterback right and he's really good, it doesn't matter what you trade for him.
That's right.
I'd like not have to trade anything.
Look at the teams that have quarterbacks. Would you go ahead and trade? If you're the Chiefs and they did trade up to get him, right, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you would trade whatever it took. Lamar Jackson, you trade whatever it takes.
Well, listen to the conversations about Joe Burrow from this radio station. Yeah, just call Cincinnati, offer him 3 or 4 first round picks for Joe Burrow. That's how valuable the position is.
That's right.
Artie, I appreciate the phone call, but that's exactly how we'd like to do it. That's why I keep saying, we shouldn't be getting all fired up for these meaningless wins.
In a perfect world, of course you'd like that guy to land to where you pick. But if you need to move up, you need to move up.
Right, but the problem is that we don't know. So this season, after what's a really disappointing year, right? And there weren't really any expectations. This season had no real expectations. But still, to be sitting here with 3 wins and to look the way you looked yesterday against Miami, you haven't won a division game. You're probably not going to win a division game. But you're sitting here at 7. You're picking 7 right now. Vegas is 2. They need a quarterback. Who knows what's going on in Cleveland? They got 4. New Orleans needs a quarterback. They're at 5. And there might be only one quarterback that you like. And you got 3 teams ahead of you that might like the same guy.
Yeah. You really need other quarterbacks to come out in this draft.
Well, yeah, that you like, maybe.
Right. Well, I guess that's true. If they come out you don't like them, then you don't take them.
No, and you try to figure it out for next season. But I just don't know how long that lasts, how long the patience lasts here.
I do. I'm not even being a jerk, not even trying to, anger anybody. I do not envy the position you're in as far as the quarterback is concerned.
We put ourselves here, though. You can't feel bad for us. We had 2 opportunities, man. We took Sam Darnold with the 3rd pick, and we took Zach Wilson with the 2nd pick.
I know, but that's not this regime's fault.
No, I know. It's the organization's fault. And then you brought in Aaron and got all excited about it, and you won 12 games in 2 seasons. 7 without him.
Right. You won more games without him than you did with him.
And then for whatever reason decided not to draft a quarterback this year. Because you thought that Justin Fields for $30 million would be able to play.
And now he's not even going to finish the season. These 2 guys are not going to be on the Jets roster next season.
No, you need a whole new quarterback room.
D in Queens. D, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, fellas. How's everything?
Hi, D. How are you? Why are you so giggly?
You're not a good person, D. You know that? You're not a good person.
Justin Fields could have played yesterday. He's like, hold on. I got benched after 4 drops, and people were making all kinds of snide comments, and you saw drops again yesterday. You keep talking about the DC. The OC needs to be fired, too.
These guys are open.
I'm going to pose a question to you. If Justin Fields still was on the Bears or on the Broncos, would those teams still have the same record?
No, they'd be worse.
Because the Jets
they'd be worse.
Barely,
Justin Fields stinks, D. Justin Fields stinks.
D, the Broncos are 11-2. They'd be nowhere near that. Nowhere near that.
Hold on. Has Bo Nix been good this year?
Bo Nix is better than Justin Fields, D.
He's a million times better. Justin Fields stinks, D.
The Jets stink.
They do.
Offense stinks.
But why can't both be true?
Stinks.
Why can't Justin Fields be bad and also the Jets offense is bad?
Rick said it out his own mouth. I've never seen Justin Fields look this bad. I don't understand. See, there's a disconnect there.
I think both are true. I think that both are, because I think both are true. You're trying to make a different point that you think Justin Fields is good. I think Tanner Engstrand is probably not very good, and I know that Justin Fields is not good.
Yeah.
Both can be true. Justin Fields is not good.
I don't think he's not as bad as he's been this year. This is
what is that? Who cares?
This team stinks.
Is he good, D? Is he a good quarterback or no? Is he a good? Is Justin Fields a good quarterback?
Justin Fields is going to be good on whose bench next year? When is the next time Justin Fields is outside of injuries a starting quarterback?
I think he's going to be starting.
Oh, you're out of your mind. You know what, D? Let's mark this down. All right, it's December the 8th at 7:09 in the morning. Mark down the conversation, and you believe Justin Fields will get a starting quarterback job for next season. There is zero chance of that, D. None.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I mean, no chance. Unless he's like the stopgap until the young, like if they bring him in wherever they draft Mendoza as the other guy, maybe. But there's no way a team is going to rely on Justin Fields to be their primary starting quarterback heading into next season. None.
No. And then on top of the fact, he probably didn't do himself any favors where, he's healthy enough to be a part of the offense and doesn't want to be. He would be a nice addition to what they were doing.
I think he'd be great around the goal line. I agree.
And he said he didn't want to do it because he's afraid of soft tissue issues. That's not what you want. D gets infatuated with a certain player, and then we'll call in to try to make infatuated. Infatuated.
I never heard infatuated.
Infatuated with a certain player, and then we'll go out of his way every time he calls to make sure he tries to make points about the player. Yeah.
He's so good. Justin Fields.
It was 4-2 when they were. He was 4-2 in Pittsburgh, and they replaced him with Russell Wilson.
They ran him out of Chicago, out of Pittsburgh, and he's going to be gone with the Jets. So you think the fourth will be the charm for him, huh?
Yeah, guys were open. Mechie was open for a touchdown. He dropped it. Mitchell's first game, he had some drops, yeah. And then he had a big game with Tyrod Taylor. They did not want to have to go to Tyrod Taylor.
No. And he can't stay healthy to save his
No, but their first big decision, one of their first big decisions, because the quarterback's a big decision, was guaranteeing $30 million to Justin Fields.
A lot of money. You're going to pay him next year when he's not even on your roster.
And I don't completely disagree with him. I don't think they put him in a great spot, which is why if I was Justin Fields, I don't know if I would have chose the Jets to have a rebirth career-wise, just because of what you had around you wasn't great. But, they gave him every opportunity. He's just not good.
All right, let's turn our attention to college football. We can open up the phone lines to that as well, 800-919-3776. I was very surprised to see Ole Miss make the field. Were you?
Shocked, actually.
Very surprised.
Yeah.
I got John leading the charge. Okay, I'm going to give you a little insight here. They're not going to make it. And then RJ, as smart and good as he is with the college football, is like, well, they're gonna lose ground. They're going to be the 10 or the 11. So Ole Miss is the 6. But the big story, and you knew it was either going to be Miami, Alabama, or Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame, I was surprised it was Notre Dame. I didn't think that they would be on the outside looking in when this whole thing, the dust settled. Notre Dame does not get in. How surprised were you by that?
I was a little surprised. And I think we're all, forget a little surprised. I think I was a lot surprised just because Notre Dame had been ranked above Miami for the entire year.
The whole time.
Right. And that was a loss that happened in week 1. So now all of a sudden, because BYU, who lost in their conference championship game, and I guess, that's okay. So that's another part of the conversation because Alabama got beat up pretty good against Georgia, and they didn't hold that against them, but they will against BYU. And now because all of a sudden BYU moves down, and now it's Notre Dame right next to Miami, that's when we have to take the head-to-head into account.
Right.
Well, neither of the teams played. At a certain point, as you're doing the rankings, you didn't take the head-to-head into account?
They can do whatever they want, though. That's the thing. Right? You're 6, you're 7, you're 8, and then you get to the end of the thing. You're like, no, you know what? That's not the way we see it. Or that's not the way we want it. There's no rhyme or reason to how they make these decisions.
No, which is what bothers people, and which is why Notre Dame's not going to a bowl.
I understand why it bothers people.
Well, how much does he get punishment for them not being in the conference, actually?
I don't know.
Because if Miami's not in, the ACC's not in.
If Miami doesn't get in, the ACC doesn't get in. Right, because Duke beat Virginia. Now, Virginia would have gotten in had they won, and Duke had almost an all-time collapse, but Virginia still couldn't get over the hump, and Duke wins that game, and that helps Miami be able to get in.
Right. And then next year, according to the rules, Duke would have been in because they won the ACC.
That's right. And now you're locked in. Here's the thing, and I know that there are some people that like it. Tell me do I need to see James Madison and Tulane in this
Have
thing?
you seen what the James Madison number is against Oregon?
Let me guess. It's in Oregon, right?
That's right.
Yeah. It's got to be enormous. I'll say 23.
It opened at 21.5. It's been bet down to 20.5.
20.5.
Yeah.
So is that like, is there something fun about that, or am I missing? Like, to me, that's just not enjoyable.
And Tulane has played, and Tulane also has played Ole Miss. So you got two repeat matchups.
They got mauled by Ole Miss.
Yeah, do you want to know what that number is?
All right. And that game's obviously at Ole Miss. I'm going to say Ole Miss by 22.5.
Why does this not have a number on it?
Well, I thought you had it.
I did, and it just all of a sudden disappeared on me.
Well, when you saw it, what was it?
It was like a game that you don't even want to watch, number-wise. Like the last, you have no real interest in it. It says power rankings, they have an 84% chance to win, but it's not giving me a number here.
If these games were not college football playoff, if I told you, hey, guess what? James Madison is visiting Oregon this weekend, you'd be like, I don't care about that game, right?
Right. I mean, what was the score last time? I had the score right here when the last time they played was. Last time these two teams played, they lost.
What, Tulane and Ole Miss was like a 30-point spread? 30-point number?
They lost 45-10.
Yeah. Been by 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, for my money, and I guess everyone has their own opinion, I would much rather see Notre Dame in than 2 of the Tulane James Madisons of the world.
Which, I don't know. Do you think that it's punishment for Notre Dame not being in a conference?
I think it could be. But that's not going to change.
I mean, are they closer to being, and they were like, well, when we watched the game back, it was clear that Miami dominated the line of scrimmages. The game happened in week 1.
It happened in week 1. Now, here's the negative for Notre Dame. What's their signature win this season?
Right.
USC at home? A team that's nowhere near the college football playoff? Like, they don't have a win. Like, Alabama, even though they got beat up by Georgia this weekend, they beat Georgia. They have a signature win. Now, I know they have 3 losses, but, I mean, Notre Dame had 2 games that you looked at as they need to win one of those 2. It was Miami, and it was Texas A&M. And they lost both of them.
Yeah, listen, I'm with you. I just don't, I mean, is Notre Dame closer to being a top 5 team than being out of the playoff?
Probably.
And what would you rather watch?
Oh, that's not even a debate. I mean, if I told you right now, Notre Dame at Ole Miss, you're locking that in, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be like, oh, you know, Cassie's like, hey, let's go do this with the kids. They're like, no, I can't. Notre Dame is playing Ole Miss. But Tulane, Ole Miss, you know what? Sure, what do you want to go to the movies or something? Because the other games I want to watch, right? I want to see Alabama, Oklahoma. I've seen that game. It's going to be a good game. I want to see Miami, Texas A&M. I want to see the Ohio State, whoever they're going to play in round 2. I'm sorry. And I like the story. I mean, last year you saw it, SMU. And that's from a power conference. They couldn't compete. Who else was it? Boise State. Oh, Genty's going to dominate. They couldn't compete. These teams can't compete against the big boys. They can't.
So, I mean, again, I think that should be part of it, right? I mean, that should be, like, taken into account. I mean, for those teams, it's great, right? They get rewarded, and that's awesome. But as far as, you know, trying to figure out who the best team in college football is, like, those aren't going to be good games.
They're not going to be good games. I actually watched quite a bit of the James Madison-Troy game on Friday night. They barely beat Troy. It was like a 3-point game well into the 4th quarter. What do you think it's going to look like at Oregon?
So I think it's 16.5. It opened up at the Tulane Ole Miss game.
Which is lower than I thought it was going to be.
And the other one opened up at 21.5.
They're going to run them over.
Yeah, I just don't know how much of the Ole Miss thing maybe, hey, new coaching staff, why that number's not bigger. After beating them 45-10 with Lane Kiffin, maybe it's a little bit different, but still.
Right.
Good for them. I mean, congratulations to Tulane and
listen,
James Madison.
I'm thrilled for them. I'm not thrilled for the national audience that has to sit.
No,
and
Vanderbilt would have been more exciting. I mean, they only lost 2 games. That would have been more exciting.
Texas would have been more exciting.
I mean, again, you didn't hold it against Alabama, but you hold it against BYU. I thought we weren't holding conference championship games against people.
They make it up as they go along. That's the truth. They make it up as they go along.
I just don't understand how you rank Notre Dame ahead of Miami after Notre Dame has already lost to Miami the entire season, and now want to explain it as, well, because BYU lost in a conference championship game, So that we weren't supposedly holding against people because we still want to have people like get excited about playing conference championship games. That now, once we put them side by side, is when we get to the head-to-head. And in the final ranking, which means everything, that's where we'll look at the head-to-head and make the decision that Miami is better. Well, you knew that they already beat Notre Dame.
Right? Why were they not? Because they make it up as they go along.
And neither team played.
The committee chair, Hunter Yurachek, explaining why they took Miami over Notre Dame.
Notre Dame at 10, and you had Miami at 11. And then you finally had what everybody's been clamoring for, this direct opportunity to compare Notre Dame and Miami head-to-head because there was no one in between them. And you compare those two teams, all of the metrics are almost identical. Their strength of schedule, their record strength, the common opponents that they had in the results versus common opponents, the statistical metrics on both sides of the ball, almost identical. And then what you had to do is we went back to that head-to-head. That game that was played Labor Day weekend seems like forever ago, seems like almost a season ago. Miami won that game. In the end, I think that's what convinced the committee to move Miami ahead of Notre Dame.
But why did they need to be convinced in the 11th hour? Why did they not know this all the weeks leading up to it?
I don't know.
That's my question.
Great question. Yeah,
like
that's a great question.
If you said week 5, 6, 8, 10, that was the reason, that's a fair reason. But why is that, in the 11th hour, that's all of a sudden flippantly what we decide?
That's the problem, though. I mean, I think that's the problem people are having with it. Like, that makes perfect sense. In a vacuum, that makes perfect sense. Right? I mean, if all the other metrics are similar, and we have the head-to-head staring us right in the face, which is exactly how you would want things to work in the first place, right?
Yep.
Which team is better? Well, they played, and Notre Dame lost.
Right.
Miami won. Who's better? Well, Miami's better because they won the head-to-head. I mean, that should have been taken into account as you're doing these stupid weekly rankings. So all of a sudden, at the end of the season, when
we're not shocked by it, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So John chimes in. He says Alabama also lost to an FSU team that went 5-7. Notre Dame's 2 losses were to 2 playoff teams by a combined 4 points, and he's right. No, I think the Alabama loss to Florida State was either week 0 or week 1 of the collegiate season, but he's not wrong. But here's the thing: Alabama has a good win or more. Does Notre Dame? Their signature win is USC, and they're not in a conference.
Right. I think that's part of it, too, that they're not in a conference.
I don't think it helps them. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to more of this, and then we'll, of course, do NFL, go around the league, all of it. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready. We're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this holiday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get Netflix, a 5-year price lock, and $100 back, all on us. Call 888-4...
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's get to Patty in Schenectady, and let's discuss the Big Ten championship game, which was a low scoring but highly entertaining. Good morning, Patty. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. I have 3 pretty quick points, so I'll go quick so we can get through them. What I just don't understand is the committee's perspective, and I think Rick was talking a little bit about this before. How do you rank Notre Dame ahead of Miami for 3 weeks and then in the 12th hour flip them? That's the first thing I don't understand. The second thing for me is I'm fine with Bama getting in, but why was BYU punished for losing a conference championship game and Bama wasn't? Is it because of their wins? Whatever. And the third thing that I think is a big issue.
It was because they beat Georgia.
And I think that the third issue for me is these conferences are getting so big that sometimes teams don't even play each other, and those could have been, quote-unquote, potential losses. Like Oregon didn't play Ohio State this year. I'm not saying that one would have lost or the other, but these conferences are so huge now that half the teams don't even play each other, and then you get to hear and you're ranking them, do conference championships matter or not? That's where I'm confused is I just want to know what is the value of the conference championship in the committee's eyes.
They make it up as they go along. That's the truth, Patty. They make it up as they go along because it's not supposed to hurt you negatively. And BYU got smashed by Texas Tech over the weekend, and I believe it did hurt them negatively, and thanks for the call. And then you look at Alabama, they got smashed by Georgia, and it didn't hurt them negatively. And they had 3 losses this year.
But so they had already beaten Georgia. It doesn't make any sense, but they already had beaten Georgia.
Right, and that's why they got in, because they have the most impressive win of any of those bubble teams.
Right, and BYU lost. I mean, there are only 2 losses to Texas Tech.
Correct. Who gets a bye? So are those bad losses to get beat up by Texas Tech?
No, they're not bad losses, but what's the signature win? I mean, Alabama's strength of schedule, I guess, played a role in it. But the problem is is that it just feels like I was sitting there watching it, and my father-in-law was like, "Who are these guys?" I'm like, "That's the committee." He's like, "These guys make the decision?" I was like, "Yep, those guys sitting there watching the TVs, eating the popcorn. Those guys are going to be the ones that make the decision." It feels like they punished Notre Dame for not being in a conference.
It does.
That's what it feels like.
So it's either, and I think you said it, either join a conference or play better teams.
Yeah, right. And then RJ's like, "Well, if I'm USC and the teams I got to play, why would I schedule Notre Dame?" Makes no
you
sense
wouldn't
for me.
anymore. You wouldn't.
won't.
But Notre Dame is not going to join a conference because they have the Golden Goose. They have their own TV contract, and every penny that goes into Notre Dame football goes to Notre Dame. They'll have to share with the conference.
Right. So if they had made the college football playoff, they would have been able to just keep the $4 million.
Right.
As opposed to sharing it with the conference.
Which is a huge deal.
It's a huge deal. I just, again, but I don't understand why the loss happened in week 1. That wasn't something that when you're doing these shows, because you want to, you believe in transparency and everything else. Well, if the head-to-head and the final day was going to mean the most important thing that you would look at, with both teams not playing in a championship game, one because one doesn't have a conference, the other one because of tiebreaker rules, Miami's not in the conference championship game. Was that not something that was discussed earlier? So no one was surprised by it.
It'll never make sense to you. It'll never make sense.
Unless you wanted this, right? Like, unless this is part of what you wanted too, was this controversy. So now everyone's talking about it. Because you got 2 games that are going to be crap games. Right? I mean, the Tulane game and the SMU game are probably not going to be good games.
You would assume so, right?
Which is what this thing is which is what this thing is supposed to be about. Was trying to figure out who the best team in football is. And do I need a game in the playoff where one is 21.5, the other one's 16.5?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
It doesn't excite me.
It doesn't excite you, of course. I mean, Vandy would have been a better game. Notre Dame would give you a better game. BYU would give you a better
Vanderbilt.
game.
You're telling me Vanderbilt and Ole Miss wouldn't be highly enticing?
Of course it would be.
But this is what they chose to do. Two of these teams, though. Oh, come on, man. 2 of them?
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't like it. You like it or you don't mind it?
I don't like it.
Yeah, okay. So you're with me there.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't like the whole process.
Let's go to Jimmy in the car. Jimmy wants to defend the small school. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, fellas. I just, listening to the end of that last segment, I just don't see how we could say, maybe 2 teams don't belong, but to say that the group of 5 doesn't belong at all, talking about the spread in the game like it matters. There was a 23.5 point spread yesterday in FCS.
One of them.
Yeah, but the one seed was North Dakota State, 23.5 point favorite at home yesterday to an unranked team,
and they
losing the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, so for every one of
St.
those
Peter's,
that you get, how many
in the college basketball tournament?
The college, it's different though. It's not purely based on physicality. I mean, you just
but is it?
They're going to run over
spread,
James
like
Madison. They're going to Oregon will run over James Madison, Jimmy. They will destroy them.
Yeah, but you're saying they barely beat Troy, which, yes, they did. But when Clemson was ranked top 10 in the country earlier this year, they barely beat Troy.
And
so
Clemson
if we're just going
stunk.
Off of what a group of people is saying.
Jimmy, Clemson stunk. This is a terrible take. If James Madison went toe-to-toe, if James Madison went toe-to-toe with one of the big boys that's in the tournament right now, you can make that argument. To sit here and say, Troy went toe-to-toe with Clemson, Clemson stunk this year. They're a terrible football team.
But Clemson was ranked top 10 at the beginning of the year. To me, these rankings mean nothing. So
you're right. I agree. They mean absolutely nothing.
Well, then you got me.
I mean, they mean absolutely nothing. And we said that. It's a joke. The whole thing. How is Miami not higher than Notre Dame for the entire, final month of the season, and then all of a sudden no, Miami better than Notre Dame? What sense does that make?
It doesn't. That's the simple answer. It doesn't. Outside of the fact that they weren't going to cross that bridge until they had to cross that bridge, which was when BYU lost.
It feels like they do this by the seat of their pants. and basketball is no different. Remember last year, they were like, North Carolina has 0 chance to get in. Oh, who's in? North Carolina. Well, how'd they make it in?
Because they knew Alex would have a nervous breakdown if North Carolina didn't get
in. Probably so.
That's why.
If only Alex was a Notre Dame fan, they would have probably gotten themselves in.
By the way, I don't know how much more time we're going to spend on college football here, but just going back to the Indiana-Ohio State game.
Yeah.
Like, that one sequence at the end of the game. So they go for it the first time, don't get it, and now have an opportunity. It ended up being a 27-yard field goal that he missed.
I can't believe he missed it. It wasn't even close.
No, but like, dude, I'm watching the game sitting there. The best player on the field, just athletically, is Jeremiah Smith. No?
Oh, it's not close.
Right, not even close. Was it the second down? I think it was the second down play, I believe, where he's lined up to the left side in man coverage, and they run the ball. What do you do? What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that play specifically, so I can't comment on that. But a lot of the decision-making down the stretch for Ohio State felt like they were coaching very scared. And to Indiana's credit, they had that third down play, and they went long and completed it, and good night and good luck.
And that was it.
He's something else, that Kurt Cignetti, man. Oh, my God.
He's awesome, dude. I mean, he says it. It happens. I mean, you could see just as he walked off the field, like to go into Indiana and do this undefeated season, beat Ohio State.
I said on Friday, clearly I was wrong. Everyone seemed to agree with me. Clearly we're all wrong. I still can't believe, and I watched it on the full game. I still can't believe they won that game.
Yeah, me either. Listen, credit to Indiana's defense. Mendoza made a couple big throws. He took a beat. he took a hit.
He's a tough kid.
Holy moly. And then his promo at the end of the game. I mean, you talk about a promo. Talking about the the team and the glue, and he's
an interesting character, that's for sure.
He is.
Why don't we take a break, come back, we'll hear from Mendoza, we'll get back to the NFL, we'll go around the league, we'll do a frenzy. I like the football bouncing around. I think it's fun. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it. By being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right, you can get it on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Peter to bet on the game. The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel's giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right, you can get it on the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 and over, physically present in New York, option required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement, plus a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away, and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started. Bang! But only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We're going to go around the league, led by the great Raymond Santiago in just a few moments. 800-919-3776. That Fernando Mendoza post-game interview was very entertaining. You'd agree, right?
Yeah.
Very entertaining. If you didn't hear, take a listen. Here he is, very excited after the win over the Buckeyes.
It sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God. We were never supposed to be in this position, but by the glory of God, the great coaches, great teammates, everyone we have around us, we were able to pull this off. Whoever thought the Hoosiers would be here, but now the Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
How awesome is that?
Oh, it's great.
His voice is doing things you didn't think were really possible.
Well, it looked like he was going to cry initially, and then he kind of battled through the crying, and then, and that was just the beginning of it, too. I mean, he just kept going, too. After that.
I got more. You want more?
Oh, yeah, give us more.
Here he is on what makes this team so successful.
For process-oriented, we're going day by day. Whether it's the offensive line, the defense, the coaches, special teams, we're all process-oriented to one goal. That's our thing, is we're brothers. We can drag teams into the deep end because we know that we're going to stick together, and we're the strongest glue ever.
How could you not love this kid?
Yeah, I think his teammates love him.
They're process-oriented.
Coaches love him. I mean, I think the conversation after that game was like a huge test for him, obviously. I mean, it sounds like he might be the only quarterback that's coming out that we talked about, right? I mean, Dante Moore may stay. Who knows? Ty Simpson looks like he should probably stay, but hey, this is a big test. I mean, this is an NFL-caliber defense. Let's see what he looks like. If he plays well, kind of solidifies himself as the, probably the first overall pick. And then so they win, makes that big throw at the end, has that post-game promo where
and we're the strongest glue ever.
He's looking at the camera, too, which made it like it almost was.
It felt like a wrestling promo.
That's what it felt like. And so a lot of the things I was reading is, can you imagine when you put him in a room for his meetings, like his draft meetings, and he starts talking like that with the coaching staff, like someone's going to fall in love with him. Guaranteed.
Quickly. 100%. And you see why he has such success, because he's desperate to win. I thought they killed him early on in that game.
I thought he was dead, and then it was like,
oh my God,
who's their backup? Oh, it's his brother.
Right, it's his brother. Look, another Mendoza.
And then they said, he actually said after, he's like, no, you would have had to kill me. Like I knew I was coming back in that game.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining game. I was really, really wowed by Indiana in that game. I did not think they had that.
Like that? No, the defense played really well. I mean, he made throws when he had to make throws. I don't understand what Ryan Day was doing, but, I mean, hey.
You see that it was the first time Ohio State trailed in the second half of the entire season?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it did, for the most part. I mean, listen, they gave up 13 points, right? I mean, that's all they gave up. And the defense has been lights out all season long.
More than 13 points against
Indiana. You would think. But Indiana's defense did a really good job.
A great job. They made Sayin very uncomfortable.
Yep.
They couldn't run the ball at all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Bo Jackson, that feels like almost sacrilegious to even say
Feels
that name
weird.
at
Yep.
Running back. But Bo Jackson was able to do nothing in that game.
I saw a tweet after the game, after Mendoza's promo. It was the tweet was Fernando Mendoza makes Russell Wilson look like Tupac.
And we're the strongest glue ever.
But is that? Hey, listen, as long as that's who he is.
But is that a negative?
Well, I think with Russell Wilson, it has been.
Well, I think that people look at Russell Wilson and think there's some phoniness there.
Yes, right. But you also watch that, and it feels like, unless you know him, like that is that really who this guy is? But from all accounts, that's who he is.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you wholeheartedly. There's going to be teams when he talks to them and does his workouts and his private interviews, they're going to fall in love with him.
Right. And he also talked about, the completion that you mentioned on third down. He's like, well, it works because, him and I, on Sunday mornings, we'll go throw to each other just so that we have that kind of connection. So, yeah, Kirk Cousins kind of the same way. He gives you Kirk Cousins vibes.
Yeah, I agree. But even more than Kirk Cousins vibes, times 5.
Right, and his teammates and Kirk Cousins' teammates like him, and they mess around with him. Cousins with the change, he kind of embraces that nerdy thing. But as long as you can play,
you can have Bill Gates at quarterback. You're not going to care if he's really good.
No, but Russell Wilson was really good, and still for whatever reason, that defensive side of the ball thought he was a phony.
Right. Well, you can't be a phony.
No, and I also think how the whole second Super Bowl went, how the Super Bowl goes down and the decision to throw it instead of running with Marshawn Lynch, I think that probably played a part of it.
Yeah, I don't think that helps. And then you get the whole, Broncos country, let's ride. And yeah, I think that's the disconnect. I think there's a lot of people around the NFL, teammates included, that look at Russell Wilson as a phony. I didn't see it, by the way. Did you watch any of the Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson pregame shows yesterday?
I watched some of the Jameis Winston stuff.
I heard he was terrific, was he?
Did you see when he pretended
I didn't see any of it, no.
Okay, you got to Google it. During one of the breaks, Google it, where he pretended to be Michael Strahan.
Okay.
He put the fake gap in his teeth and then went to Strahan's dressing room, dressed up as Michael Strahan. It was hilarious.
It was a bit they did?
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah, they had him do one of his pregame speeches for the crew.
He's very likable, right? Even in that setting?
Yeah, right. You can understand why his teammates love him, right? He understands what his job is. He'd like to play, but right now at the moment he's the backup, so he's going to do whatever he can to make sure that Jackson Dart, has everything he needs. And he's funny. He's outgoing. I'm sure he's a vibes guy. You know what I mean? I'm sure he makes coming to the locker room fun.
I'm sure he
does. You never know what Jameis is going to do.
I'm sure he does. Look at Tito in Boston. Tito, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, gentlemen. It's been a while since I've called. I just wanted to chime in on the whole, college football stuff. Notre Dame has done this to themselves by not being in a conference, and the ACC allows it. So, I don't feel sorry for Notre Dame. But here's the thing: the NCAA needs to get control of this NIL stuff, because at the end of the day, right now, this tournament is turning into the NCAA basketball. At the end of the day, yeah, you're going to have some Cinderellas, you're going to have some cute stories, but the big dogs are going to eat. And that's what it comes down to. If the NCAA doesn't get this NIL stuff under control, you're going to have a lot more teams, a lot more schools going to do what Sacred Heart is doing. I don't know if you heard about them.
What's Sacred Heart doing?
Program down to D3 because they refuse. They're like, we're not even going to try to keep up with NIL. Because when it comes to college football, there are about 15 to 20 major players. Let's get real. Okay? There are about 15 to 20 major players in college football, and that's about it. And the rest of them have no shot. None. Rutgers, no shot ever. Ever. Maryland, no shot. Never. You're not BC. It's not happening ever.
Well, if you don't have the money, how are you supposed to compete? You can't compete. You can't. And then once, like Seton Hall basketball right now, somehow is beating everyone they played except they lost to USC. And I think I saw their NIL is less than specific players. They're a couple $1 million and that's it. So you'll get the outlier. But here's the difference. If UConn is the 1 and they're taking on FDU, who's the 16, couple things. Firstly, there's 4 other games going on at that time, right? So if you're watching UConn and they're up by 37, all right, you flip to another game and it's not that important. There's also 64, 68 teams in that tournament. So the berths, even though they're important, they're not precious. You're getting a lot of mediocrity in that tournament. In this, it's like, okay, it's a standalone game. It's going to, 3.5 hours of your time, and I'm just not going to tune in for some of this stuff. So I don't think it's apples to apples, this conversation.
No, but I don't know if that was like the genesis of his conversation. It was just more like you have the haves and the have-nots, right? Like you have teams that have the ability to spend, and you have some teams that have, identified early on. I forget who it was. I wish I remember the team, but I mean, the guy was explaining exactly how they approached it. He's like, the way he explained it was because it's kind of like the wild, wild west where there aren't any guardrails right now. We have like this pocket of time to take advantage of the NIL. Mm-hmm. And if we get the appropriate amount of boosters that want to make this program great, we can dump a ton of money into it, identify, all the players that we want, and we can go out and get them.
That's what Texas Tech did.
Maybe it might have been Texas Tech.
Maybe.
One of those teams. But the guy was like, "Listen, we went out, and he actually said the crazy part was that every offer they made to all the players on the list that they wanted, they all accepted." He's like, "It cost way more than I thought, but we got all the players that we wanted. So, like, we made a decision that it was worth making the investment. Let's take advantage of it, and let's get the program to where we want to get it." Did anyone expect Indiana to be this?
No.
So, I get what you're saying, but you also have Tulane and James Madison in the CFP. So some teams if run the right way with the right coaching staff and the right players, will find a way. But he's not wrong. Like, there are certain teams, like LSU has tons of money. They stink.
They'll get back.
And they'll eventually get back because now they have Lane Kiffin and they'll spend the money the right way. But, like, the reality of college sports now, especially college football, is, I was telling you, I think it was Pavia that was talking about it. Like, in your end-of-year meeting, it's like, I forget what he said the first couple were, but the last one was, this is how much money it's going to cost to keep me. Like, it's a demand.
Yeah.
You want to pay me this? I'll stay.
It's
if
a
you don't, I'll go
financial
somewhere
business
else.
now.
And they do have to get it in order. They have to figure it out.
And you have to spend your money wisely. Why do you think that St. John's has been able to make a real run in college basketball? Because they have somebody who's got more money than
right,
most.
But we can all agree the whole process is broken, though.
It's totally. But is it any worse than what it was? When it was just like, you can't give anybody any money. Oh, here you go. Here's $10,000. Here's a car. Here's a house. Here's
it's more
whatever.
I guess because it's more out in the open and you have a better idea of what everyone's being paid. But like the idea that Ole Miss is trying to win a national championship and they lose their coach is crazy.
That's terrible.
It's not fair to the kids. And on the other side of that, it's not fair to the coaches with the portals and everyone leaving and you got to recruit your own players. It's just like
over and over, yeah.
Yeah, there has to be some. Someone needs to take charge of it. Put some rules in place.
I don't think they know how to do it right now.
Oh, they clearly don't know how to do it. And the selection committee stinks too.
Yeah, it's a problem. But you know what? It's a train wreck, and you love watching the train wreck, so you'll watch it.
Well, at the very least, you'll talk about it.
Oh, certainly. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Tonight, 8:15, ESPN. Rick's Eagles visiting the Chargers out in L.A. on Monday Night Football. It's a light night in sports, by the way. But that's
all right. We could use a light night once in a while.
Yeah. And that's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Raymond?
Yeah, I got to tell you, after yesterday, I could use a light sports day.
How'd the Rangers do last night?
They lost.
Oh, really?
How'd the Islanders do?
That's too bad.
That was rough. That was rough.
And the Islanders did better, though. They won, right?
Questionable officiating there at the end.
Thank
you for the call. I wish the Rangers had drafted me.
Yeah, thank you.
It's too bad they had the set play off the face-off. Nothing like losing on a defensive zone face-off.
It's not great. It's not
on
great.
An offensive zone face-off.
Under most circumstances, you say, "Oh wow, we got 8. We got 6 of the 8 points on the homestand." But it's like, yeah.
Well, you should have gotten 2 last night.
Should have gotten 2 last night.
I mean, you kind of stole a point on Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you gave back.
Well, they deserved at least the point on Saturday. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough yesterday.
Jack Eichel. That's RJ's guy, Jack Eichel.
Yep. RJ's guy, Jack Eichel.
His former guy.
It's like the one that got away.
RJ, what'd you do with the Jack Eichel stick I got you? Is that still in your
have
home?
it.
Still in your home?
Still have it.
You are in one today.
I got him a Jack Eichel stick. What do you mean I'm in one?
You're in one.
Autographed stick. It's like I stare at it. I stare at it, and I don't know if you guys have anyone like this. I'm happy for him. No, I'm happy he got away. He's in a better place.
I believe that actually. RJ wants everyone to get out of there.
Yeah.
It's
Tage
sad.
Thompson next, RJ.
Yep, he's going to go to the Olympics, play with all those awesome players.
And
he's
then
going to
be like, get me out of here.
Exactly.
There's real concern, by the way, with the whole Olympic ice situation.
Yeah, they're going to be
right
playing outside in ponds.
Well, no. So, people are all freaking out because it's going to be it's smaller.
Tiny neutral zones.
Right, but they've already played on it and no one noticed it. So the neutral zone isn't necessarily the issue. The issue is that they're just putting the ice down now. So they have no one really the idea trying to test it with whoever they put on the ice is nowhere close to what's going to be on the ice for 3 games a day.
Well, that's the issue. Yeah,
yes.
right there.
So how's the ice going to hold up?
One rink?
How
one?
they're just putting ice down now.
Oh my god!
So,
it's the one arena. Yes, Dave.
Here's what I think they do: is that Rick, with your alumni game, instead of playing at intermission this week,
Milan,
you go out there and you test it.
Test it. Let's go.
I'm not playing it in intermission, you animal. It's a standalone event, all right? It's not. I'm not skating around with Sparky during the intermission.
I'm telling you, he's on one
jackwagon.
today. He is on one.
That's what Dave told me.
Look what you've done.
That's what I thought. I didn't know.
Look what you've done.
No joke, though, seriously, and this is not meant to be funny. And I've heard, it was an original thought, but then I heard Biz talk about it also, just to kind of hammer home the fact that I had a good idea. It would be in the best interest of the NHL to move hockey to North America.
Oh, to move the Olympics to North America now?
To move the Olympic hockey portion of it to North America. It would suck for the players.
That's not a bad idea.
But as far as people engagement,
there's no way they're going to do that.
It's probably way too late in the game to do that. But
well, they might no. I mean, they could potentially use it as an excuse, we can't play on this ice and cause a problem. I don't think they'll do that. But I'm saying, could you imagine if they had? You saw what the Four Nations did. If they brought Olympic hockey here, and it's in Montreal and it's in Toronto and it's in Boston.
I saw this weekend the percentage of tickets sold for the Olympics. You see what it's at?
No.
Bad.
Less than 50%
of
tickets are
Rick,
sold now.
But Rick, to that point, if that's what they wanted to do, then wouldn't they want to start raising hell right now?
I don't know how that would the relationship, the politics of it all. I don't know how easy that would be, or if they really want to go down that road. But as far as could you imagine what that would do for hockey? I mean, the NHL's on a heater right now as it is.
Yeah, it's terrific. It's really.
I told you I went to that USA Sweden game in Boston. Oh my God, man! I mean, you talk about unbelievable hockey. It looked like no one missed a pass. It was crazy how good the hockey was. And then you get all the best on best. Oof.
That is a good idea to have it in the States. But why would Italy allow that?
Well, no, I mean, it's not that they would allow it. It's you could fight it. We're not coming because the rink's not up to snuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say it's not safe, sure.
Right. Who knows? Dude, there's a real chance. You're talking about, RJ, you'd have to look up the schedule.
Isn't the rink smaller, too? Isn't the neutral zone?
It's a couple feet. It's 4 feet. But they've already played games over there this year where the neutral zone has been smaller. It's not
but not 3 in one day.
The problem is 3 in one day and then bouncing back. What's the ice wall the next day when you're playing? I think at noon, whatever and whatever.
Right.
So you're actually deeply concerned now that somebody's going to get hurt.
So yeah, it's not going to be. It's going to affect the
product,
the quality of play, which is the whole purpose of doing it.
Could you imagine the outrage if somebody got hurt because the ice surface is not acceptable?
Well, you already dealt with that with the Four Nations guys getting hurt.
Yeah, I'm looking at how the schedule lays out. So every day, I believe this is our time. There's going to be a game on the same ice, 6:10, 10:40, 3:10. That's the way to lay out.
And then we're going to bounce back the next day and do it again.
And do it all over again.
Good luck with that.
For how many weeks?
That's
yeah.
Hockey usually starts early too, doesn't it? Start even before the opening ceremonies.
I think we got there after the opening ceremonies when I went.
Oh, did you? Maybe the basketball starts early.
We didn't get to take part in the opening ceremonies, which kind of stunk, but still was an awesome experience.
I'll get this out of the way now before we go around the league. Don from Mount Vernon. Dave, can you ask Rick for an update on the merch? Where are we at with that?
Here we go.
For holiday.
Still waiting on the
wrong with
financials.
That question.
Still waiting on the. I got very nice stickers to include on the packaging at the end of the week. Very nice stickers.
Nice. So we're close.
I have everything but the way to pay currently. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like maybe this week. So for holidays, there's a real chance that this thing is ready to go.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Raymond.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, great.
Oh, I love to hear when you're in a good mood.
I mean, 12 hours of work yesterday, no sleep, but it's all good. I feel great.
Well, what do we say to that?
Nothing at all.
How did you do that time-lapse thing that you did on Instagram?
That wasn't my thing. I just shared another video.
You stole it from someone?
Shamelessly. I think I stole it straight from MSG.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
I think it said so right in the post.
Oh, that was unbelievable. I was like, wow, how did Ray do this? He's really very technical.
Not at all.
Good to know. All right, you ready to go around the league?
Oh, sure.
Let's go.
It's time to go around the league.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start in one of Dave's favorite places. Vikings smashed the Commanders 31-0, tie their largest shutout win by any team in the NFL this season. First team shut out an opponent in the game after getting shut out themselves since the 92 Broncos. Congratulations. Most points scored in a J.J. McCarthy start for the Vikings. They are 3-0 when scoring 20 or more. Justin Jefferson only catches two balls for 11 yards. Held to 4 receiving yards in his last game, so that is
he must be pumped.
The lowest 2 receiving yards totals in 92 career games for him. Commies, it's going downhill fast. 8 in a row that they've lost, tied for the longest single-season losing streak in franchise history. Third 30-point shutout loss in the last 50 years. And Jaden Daniels, of course, left the game with that left elbow injury being re-aggravated in his first action since Week 9. Went 9 of 20 for 78 yards and a pick.
That was a absolute destruction. And Ray had the concern that Minnesota would not show up and thought that they kind of quit on the season.
Whoops.
That was not the case at all. Remember last week when we said, who's even better, Max Brosmer or J.J. McCarthy? I think we got that answer. McCarthy was really good yesterday. And Brian Flores is a really good defensive mind. They absolutely dismantled Washington in that game.
Yeah, I think the real concern for Washington now is their quarterback, right? Like he wants to come back, so you got him back after. His left arm being in a different shape. Ends up hurting it again. It also helps Minnesota that they rush for 162 yards, right? That's a big. I think that's a big piece of J.J. McCarthy looking good. Justin Jefferson not getting the football. They have to figure that out.
Well, otherwise, at some point he's gonna demand to be.
Well, they play Dallas next week, so look for some touchdowns to be rained.
Oh, and there it is. Poor Raymond dead inside. Sorry, Raymond.
What can you do?
Ray, let me take it for a moment, please.
Sure.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York.
Seriously, it could be like Randy Moss Thanksgiving.
Didn't he have 3 catches all for touchdowns?
Yes.
That was
awesome. Jaguars beat the Colts 36-19. They now lead the AFC South by 1 game with 2 games remaining versus division opponents. Play the Colts again in Week 17 and the Titans in Week 18. Extend their win streak to 4 games, longest over the last 2 seasons. 11th consecutive home win versus the Colts. Liam Cohen, congratulations, 9 wins, tied for the most by a Jags coach in his first season with Doug Peterson back in 2022. Indy has lost 3 straight games after starting the season 8-2. First loss by double digits. Daniel Jones left in the first quarter. Did not return with an Achilles injury. That's on the right leg after playing on the broken left leg. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries for 74 yards.
Poor Daniel Jones.
I know.
I feel awful for the guy. All of this early in the season, look how great he is, and the Giants made such a mistake, and the MVP. I thought that was a little much. But I do feel really badly for him because he's a tough kid. And you could see how upset he was when he tore the Achilles. And I think they're done.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
No, they're not going to make the playoffs.
No.
They are done. That's good for the Jets and Jacksonville. They're going to win the division. And I know Houston's playing really good, but I figured out if they tie, Jacksonville's still going to wind up winning that division. So Houston has to leapfrog them with the record. They're a game behind them right now with 4 to play.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention in the last game that we talked about, that number actually switched. Once it was confirmed Jaden Daniels was playing.
Washington was favored.
Of course it
did.
did.
Washington was laying a 1.5 by the time that thing kicked off. So Houston's got Arizona, Vegas, the Chargers, and the Colts to finish off.
Right.
So you got to imagine that's...
It could be 4-0.
4-0, at least 3.
Okay. But if you look at Jacksonville, if they go 4-0, Jacksonville would have to go 2-2 then.
Right, because Jacksonville right now...
Because Jacksonville has the better division record.
Yeah, Jacksonville's got 9. They play Tennessee. They play the Jets. So that's 2. You imagine 2 there. At the Broncos is a tough one, and then at Indy now. So, yeah, they could probably
There's a good chance of Jacksonville getting to 12, and that would probably be the division.
Well, yeah, because, that's if Houston goes, right? Houston runs the table and gets to 12. Then you said that Jacksonville's got the tiebreaker anyway.
Yeah. Well, I looked at that, because the division record is in favor of Jacksonville, so yes.
Seahawks beat the Falcons 37-9. They scored 6 points in the first half, their fewest in a half this season. Then outscored Atlanta 31-3 in the second half. Third half this season, which they've outscored an opponent by 28 or more. Consecutive 10-win seasons for the first time since 2018-2020. Sam Darnold goes 20 of 30 for 249, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 7 catches for 92 yards. 4 touchdowns in his last 3 games after having 5 in the first 10 games. Good game for Kyle Pitts, 6 catches, 90 yards. It's a season high. James Pierce for Atlanta. He gets a sack, the first rookie with a sack in 5 straight games since rookie Micah Parsons with 6 straight back in 21. But Atlanta is eliminated from playoff contention.
So you guys took this game. So I was paying extra close attention to it. I'm shocked that Atlanta got dismantled the way they did because they looked like the better team for the first half of football. And what changed the momentum was 2 plays that changed the momentum. Rashid Shaheed taking the opening kickoff of the second half for a touchdown, and then the Bijan Robinson fumble. Because they were going back to answer. They had a first down at like the Seahawks 12. He fumbled it, and then the floodgates opened, and Seattle completely ran through. I had said a couple weeks ago that I think Seattle might be the best team in football. I've revisited that. I don't think they are anymore because I see what makes me concerned about Sam Darnold slowly creeping in here. And they'll get in, and they might win the division. But I do have some reservations about Seattle now.
I think that's really the issue, though, isn't it? I mean, and you saw it. Right? I mean, that division is loaded. I mean, you got them, you got the Rams, and you got the Niners. But when you saw the Rams play Seattle, you saw that creep up.
Right. And he
Sam
got
Darnold
picked off, 4 times in that game?
Yeah, so again, I mean, this is what we're talking about. When push comes to shove and you get in those big moments, do you trust Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold wasn't good.
I think my answer is no.
Well, he wasn't good last week in the first half against Minnesota either.
It was terrible.
Can we check the Jacksonville-Houston situation too at some point?
Yeah.
Well, we'll research that for you.
Because Jacksonville's 3-1 in the division, and Houston is 4-1 in the division. And both are 6-2 in the conference, and Houston 7-2 in the conference. So I don't know how which tiebreaker will be.
I think conference is the third.
But okay.
I think it's division, then head-to-head, then conference.
Well, head-to-head, which is a split.
Houston's 4-1, and Jacksonville's 3-1 in the division.
So maybe I'm wrong then. I looked at it last night, and I thought it was Jacksonville that had the.
I'm sorry, head-to-head division, then conference, I believe.
Well, head-to-head is a wash, and that's done.
Okay.
If he's saying division is in favor of Houston, then maybe it would be in their advantage.
Yeah, well, we'll do some research on that and get you more. Bills beat the Bengals 39-34. They trailed by 10 points with 8:44 left to play. Joe Burrow interceptions, Josh Allen running wild. Throws for 251 and three passing touchdowns. 29th career game with 3 or more passing touchdowns. One shy of tying Jim Kelly for the most in franchise history. Bengals, 7th loss when scoring 30 or more since the start of 2024. No other team has more than 3 in that time. The loss drops Cincinnati's playoff chances to 3% according to ESPN Analytics. Joe Burrow, finally had to lose a game, but he did throw for 284, 4 passing touchdowns, and the 2 picks. His 27th career game with 3 or more touchdown passes breaks a tie with Dak Prescott for 3rd most by a player in his first 6 seasons. Trails only Dan Marino and Patrick Mahomes.
James Cook was determined to fumble on that drive. Like he was like, if you don't consider this through the end zone as a fumble, well, let me do it again. They had 1st and goal at the 1. You know they were going to score. He fumbles it. That was crushing. Then they take the lead. Joe Burrow, I don't know what happened. He turned into like Daniel Jones for like 2 plays, and then he turned back into Joe Burrow. Boy, he is really something, man. That was a aesthetically very pleasing game to watch in the snow and with all the offense and some of the throws he makes and how good he is on 3rd down. But in the end, they made too many mistakes, and Josh Allen was just too good.
All right, so I got some clarification, by the way, about the AFC South.
Okay.
Which has nothing to do with the game that we just talked about, but
we were getting there anyway.
All right, so if they're tied with the Texans in divisional record and they end up tied, it doesn't involve another divisional loss. It would move to common games tiebreaker, which Jacksonville has over Houston.
So that's what I'd seen then.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not crazy.
So you're not crazy. So you're
Okay.
right. As far as this game is concerned, again, the fact that Joe Burrow still loses when they score over 30 points is just a testament to Cincinnati not building things properly around. Like your defense stunk last year, right? You gave Trey Hendrickson a hard time. He finally comes back. He's not playing. And your defense, guess what, still stinks. And Joe Burrow made a couple mistakes. I mean, the interception he threw, pick 6. You can't do that. And then when push comes to shove, Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things, 3rd and 15, he runs for 17 yards. They got to figure out that side of the ball for Joe Burrow. And he's got to stay healthy. Right? He's got to do his part, but Cincinnati's defense has to be figured out.
Well, they're nowhere near figuring it out. And man, watching him play football is it's a treat. He's so good. And those receivers are so amazing.
Right, but they have to figure out the defense. You can't keep scoring 30 points and losing.
I don't disagree with you.
It's been a problem for a long time.
I mean, but do you think they will? They're an incapable organization.
No, I know, but at what point is enough though?
Well,
at what point?
Now.
Well,
yeah, probably now.
Enough for who?
For Burrow.
Well, that's. I mean, you keep mocking that thing about trading, but
Well, but he's not going to the Jets. I mock the fact that he would choose the Jets. If he has control where he's going, he's not picking the Jets.
All right.
Would you?
Would you, Ray, go to the Jets?
With all the teams that would want him, you'd go to the Jets?
If you demand out, every team's going to offer 3 1s and then some for this guy. Would you ever choose the Jets?
There's a lot that goes into that. Probably not, but it depends on who's asking. Who are these other teams?
It's going to be every team that doesn't have a quarterback will give anything for Joe Burrow.
And which team would have the capital?
They all would give up everything they had.
But the Jets have more.
Oh, God, but he still has to go to the Jets. So now he's going to a team that already stinks, and they give away all their draft picks to get him. It makes it even less desirable.
So now he's going to another Cincinnati Bengals.
That's run worse probably than the Bengals.
Fair point. By the way, somebody pointed out to me the other day that the playoff drought now official can apply for a learner's permit. I'm sorry.
That's great. Thanks.
Saints. This was the shocker of the day. Saints beat the Buccaneers 24-20. New Orleans.
And my survivor is dead.
I'm sorry that this happened to you.
Oh,
Saints
my
entered
God.
2-10. Their worst start since 1999. Their chance at the number 1 pick falls from. I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
17%
Why?
to 5%.
Because I took the Bucs? Because I thought Ibuka could catch the football?
You would think. Their 7-game streak with fewer than 20 points was snapped. That was the longest in the NFL this year. Tyler Shook, second Saints quarterback to win multiple starts as a rookie next to Archie Manning. How about that? Buccaneers' chance to win the NFC South for a record 5th straight season now falls to 68% with the loss. It entered at 80% per ESPN Analytics. They are 2-5 in their last 7 after starting 5-1. Entered Week 14 with the second easiest remaining schedule in the NFL, behind only the Saints. Baker Mayfield, 4th straight game without multiple passing touchdowns. His longest streak since joining the Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, season low 17 touches, but did reach 80 scrimmage yards for the second consecutive game.
The Bucs have to be panicked. I mean, you say second easiest schedule or whatever. They lost at home to the Saints. So
yes.
Who cares? I mean, they still have the Panthers
twice.
Play 2 times. I mean, 68%. They can't do anything. Their offense looks incapable. Defensively, they stink. Ibuka can't hang on to the football. We thought, Bucky Irving's going to come back and he's going to be all the difference. He wasn't a difference maker yesterday. He did have the nice touchdown play, but I don't know, man. Baker looks not like the same quarterback he looked like earlier in the season.
No, he doesn't, and you're not wrong. So, I mean, those 2 Carolina games are going to decide the division, right? I mean, that's ultimately what's going to come down to. Because, Carolina's got the Saints, and who knows now with the Saints. I mean, I would still say that Carolina's going to win that game, especially after Tampa just losing. And then they also have the Seahawks. They got Tampa, Seahawks, Tampa. And I think Tampa's got Miami instead of Seattle. But still, I mean, how do you trust? You can't trust Tampa right now.
No, you can't.
After what you just saw?
They're terrible.
At home? There was a dark time in the DiPietro household.
In the family conversation?
It was a dark time. Yeah. There was a lot of swearing that went on yesterday.
Is your father-in-law still with you?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way you worded that.
No, that's not the issue.
Still living. He knows exactly what I meant.
Right, he's still here. The issue is more like that the dog's still with us.
The dog. Poor dog.
It defies all logic.
So at any point, you could wake up and the dog could definitely not be with us anymore.
I don't think the dog's going to die ever.
Did you say it's out of spite?
It's out of spite. I don't know what it is. The dog has every day look like this dog's done, and then the next day the dog's bombing around. The dog somehow is blind, and yet found it popped out of bed yesterday and walked over to its bowl.
It's a warrior dog.
I think he's pretending to be blind.
Titans beat the Browns 31-29. Cleveland is officially eliminated from playoff contention with the loss. Myles Garrett, though, gets another sack, brings his season total to 20, extends his career high and the Browns single-season record. 13th different player to record 20 sacks in the season, and most since T.J. Watt had 22.5 in 2021. That tied Michael Strahan, of course. Garrett has 122.5 sacks in his career, passes Simeon Rice to 22nd all-time since sacks were tracked. another good game for Shedeur. 3 passing touchdowns his first games with multiple passing touchdowns. His first career rushing TD, first Browns player with 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown in a game since actually Derek Anderson, which is crazy to think.
Oregon State.
Yes, in 2007. Fifth different Browns quarterback with 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown in the game since joining Otto Graham, Frank Ryan, and Bernie Kosar, and the aforementioned Anderson. Browns had a chance to tie the game with 1:03 left, but Kevin Stefanski pulled Shedeur for the 2-point conversion, and, well, that was a disaster. You saw how that went.
It actually would have worked if they did it right.
If they did it right, but they did not. Here's Kevin Stefanski on taking Shedeur out.
Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play. We didn't come through, but that's on me. I'm responsible for all of it.
Yeah, so for the Titans,
for whatever reason, we're still going with the first 2-point play.
Sure. And for the Titans, their chance for the number 1 pick falls to 28% according to ESPN Analytics. It would have risen to 66% with a loss. Browns' chance rises to 14% with the loss.
A couple things. Firstly, a vaunted defense that we talk about all the time was not vaunted last night or yesterday afternoon for Cleveland.
Tony Pollard went wild.
Yeah, Pollard went crazy. Shedeur, I mean, now you have to stop and have real conversation. The guy looks like a legitimate NFL quarterback at the moment. And the last thing I was going to say, which we mentioned already, that 2-point conversion. That's what you want to do. Take Shedeur off the field in that moment. Seems like a great idea from Stefanski.
I was watching some stuff like some Browns reaction to that. So the first problem they had was going for the 2-point. That's what coaches do now, right? Going for the first 2-point, not getting it. So now you have to go for it a second time. You just had your quarterback march down the field twice and score touchdowns. Now you take him off the field. I mean, if you watch the play, it actually would have worked if they executed it properly. If he pitches it in time, that guy's probably going to walk into the end zone. But a lot of the stuff I heard was, what the hell are we doing? Why are you taking Shedeur just marching down twice and you can take him off the field?
Right. He's over 300 yards. He's accounted for 4 touchdowns, and you don't have him on the field for the biggest play of the game.
Right.
I really try not to buy into the conspiracy theory stuff.
How
but
can you
I mean,
not, though,
it's hard.
point?
It's hard to defend that. Like, there's really there's nothing to say.
I would trade for him if I'm the Jets.
Why in the world, if he continues
You could
to
have
play good
drafted
football,
him.
would Cleveland not keep him?
You would have.
If Stefanski doesn't like him,
No,
and they're
they're
going to
not
keep
gonna trade
Stefanski. I don't know.
They're not going to trade him.
By the way, bad job by me. Around the League is brought to you by Boost Mobile, by the way.
That's a terrible job.
It's a terrible job, but you know it's a new thing. We've got to figure that out. Steelers beat the Ravens 27-22. Their chance to win the AFC North improves to 62% with the win. Their remaining schedule is Dolphins, at Lions, at Browns, and home again versus the Ravens.
Who would have thought Steelers-Dolphins on Monday night is going to be such a huge football
Playoff
game?
implications, Dave. Aaron Rodgers goes 23 of 24 for 284, a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Second career game with a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. DK Metcalf gets season highs in receptions with 7 and receiving yards with 148.
He played gunner, too.
He had 144 receiving yards combined over his previous 5 games. Ravens' chance to win the AFC North drops to 32% with the loss. Their remaining schedule at Bengals, Patriots, at Packers, at Steelers. Ravens are the first team since the Jaguars in Week 6 of 2022 to have 200-plus rushing yards and allow 50 or fewer rushing yards in a game and still lose. Lamar Jackson, 19 of 35 for 219, a passing touchdown, an interception, and 43 rush yards. Isaiah Likely had 4 catches for 25 yards and a receiving touchdown and had the receiving touchdown reversed with 2:47 remaining. In
second receiving touchdown reversed.
Right.
Right.
Reversed, as I said, with 2:47 remaining in the game.
You think touchdown on that play, Rick?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I thought so as well.
1,000%.
Yeah. I mean, he took 2 steps, and I think he took a third also.
Well, they actually said he needed the third, according to the poll report.
Hold on, let me ask a silly question here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I'm in the corner of the end zone, and I get 1 foot down and then get my second foot down, it's a touchdown, right?
Correct.
You would think,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is it if I'm in the end zone and catch it and get 1 foot down and a second foot, I have to put a third foot down?
I don't understand. And my understanding is, like, once you have secured the touchdown, you could hand the ball to the other team and it doesn't matter. Like, it's a touchdown.
Apparently not.
So according to the poll report, the ruling on the field was a touchdown. We quickly looked at the play. The receiver controlled the ball in the air, had his right foot down, then his left foot down. The control is the first aspect. The second aspect is 2 feet or a body part in bounds, which he did have. Then the third step is an act common to the game, and before he could get the third foot down, the ball was ripped out. Therefore, it was an incomplete pass. That's their explanation, word for word.
I don't understand. I don't understand the rule.
So what's
I don't
the
understand
explain? So what's the third part? If you're going out of bounds, surviving the ground, is that the third part? 'Cause you're not taking a
Act
third
common
step.
to the game. It's like the old Des Bryant thing.
But the 2 feet was the act common. So now I got to go a third.
Not according to them. They said that the third foot, but having control through the third foot would have again.
So if he catches it, takes the 2 steps, and then just falls to the ground, doesn't take a third, that's a touchdown.
Again, it seems that way.
It.
It seems that way.
I'm sorry, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
My eyes tell me it's a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown.
That's
that
crazy.
being said, I can't even believe Baltimore.
Oh.
I mean, what are you doing? And I like Pittsburgh to cover that number, and I told RJ this on Friday because those games are always close, and Tomlin is just amazing at what he does, but how do you lose that game at home to Pittsburgh? I mean, you've just gone back-to-back weeks where you've lost at home to Cincinnati and then at home to Pittsburgh? I mean, you have no one to blame but yourself if you're Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
No one to blame.
Broncos.
And now you got New England and the Packers.
Sorry, Rick.
Good luck.
And the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Broncos beat the Raiders 24-17, extend their win streak to 10 games. Their NFL-leading 9th win in one-score games this year. Their chance to win the AFC West improves to 92%.
Yeah, that division is as good as.
By the way,
you can talk about the spread on this game.
Could be one of the worst. I'm telling you right now. No, I don't know. I probably don't do what Dave Portnoy did, where he wants everyone killed or arrested. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, if that guy doesn't hold down the receiver on the last play, they're not going to be able to get another playoff anyway.
There's only 4 seconds left. I mean, we're really calling that? And then he kicks a field goal?
Right. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Everyone that thinks the NFL is fixed, which I do not believe at all, but everybody that thinks that, you know what, that plays right into your argument.
Why are you kicking a field goal there? Why aren't you just throwing it into the end zone? You're kicking a field goal?
I don't know.
It's unbelievable.
I can't answer. Well, why is he holding him down?
I don't even know if he really held them down that bad, enough to call it. It's not. There's no chance Vegas is coming back in that game.
No chance. The number was 7.5, right, or 8.
Yeah.
It was over 7.
It was over 7. Yeah.
Oh my God. That might be worse than your Arizona Tennessee loss.
Probably.
In the year.
That's right there. Yeah.
Packers beat the Bears 28-21, improved to 9-3-1, take over first in the NFC North with a 70% chance to win the division. The two teams will meet again in Chicago in Week 16. Packers are 4-0 versus the North, ties with the Chargers for the best divisional record in the league. The Bears held the top spot, of course, coming into the NFC. With the loss, they fall to the final wild card spot. They are tied with San Francisco at 9-4, but the Niners have a better record in conference games.
Yeah, that really was a very good football game yesterday. It was cold. Jordan Love played, I thought, very well. Made a couple of excellent deep throws. The thing that, to me, keeps Chicago relevant is their running game. They run the ball so effectively, and Ben Johnson is so good. Even on that 4th down play, I mean, I don't love taking the shot in the end zone on a 4th and half yard. I just pick up the first down.
Well, they didn't have to. I mean, if they didn't want to, first of all, if he throws it sooner, he's open.
He was wide open.
Yeah, right. But if he decides he doesn't want to, I can check that DJ Moore was wide open.
I mean, listen, I stand by it. I thought he played well in spurts yesterday. I don't think Caleb Williams is all that great, and I thought that was evidenced again yesterday.
He does have a ridiculous
that interception
amount of talent,
probably had you pointing at the TV like Leo DiCaprio.
He is so athletic, but every throw he makes is on the dead run. Just there's no just drop back, 3 steps, throw the football. It doesn't exist for him. He has to make everything the highest level of difficulty, but he is incredibly athletic.
The ball comes out of his hand. I mean, it looks different, man. I can understand why. It would be hard to walk away from that kind of talent. Hey, let's just try to let's rein it in a little bit. I'm scheming guys open. Let's make sure we make those throws. Let's take the easy ones. But I couldn't believe how much time they let go too at the end of that game.
They were running into a real issue late in that game.
Right, but they didn't have to.
They had timeouts. Well,
I know, but it just felt so.
Troy was saying, was it Troy doing that game? Who was doing that game? Romo, whoever it was saying they thought they were going to go for 2
to try to win it if they scored.
Right. I think it was Troy and Joe. Right. I think they said that. He said, I think they're going to go for 2 here in this situation if they're able to score the touchdown, and that's why they were trying to milk as much clock as they could.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. But they got. I mean, it was down. It was 26 seconds or something
dicey,
left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicago, they're a good football team. I've told you this numerous times, I don't love certainly Caleb Williams, but the rest of their team is good. And how about the fact that they notice they have a massive problem with the offensive line, and in one off season, they completely solve it?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the rest of their schedule, too, man, I mean, they got Green Bay again. They're at San Francisco, and they finish off with the Lions.
Did you say Troy and Joe, by the way? I think those guys have tonight.
Oh, yeah. Who did the game?
I think Brady may have had that one.
Brady, yeah. Right, so he was the one saying go for 2.
Okay.
I had a lot going on.
Now that we've got that straightened out.
He watched a lot of sports. Right?
Overstimulated? I mean, listen, aren't we all? Rams beat the Cardinals 45-17. Season high in points, ties their second most in a road game in the Super Bowl era, so all seems right with the Rams. They reclaim first in the NFC with a win, and of course the Bears lost. Cardinals, they make Jacoby Brissett throw a lot. 5th straight game with 40-plus attempts. 12th straight loss for Arizona versus a team that entered with a winning record, tied for the longest active streak in the NFL with the Raiders.
Yeah. Cardinals took the opening kickoff right down the field. Touchdowns like, oh boy, these guys in one, and then they easily covered the number. And Nakua is awesome. Oh. That Rams offense is, they are really unstoppable. They have Corum and Kyron Williams. It's a lot there, and they easily win that game. They have a couple of big ones coming up with the Lions this week, and then of course Seattle.
They ran for 3 and threw for 3.
Yep. They could have done whatever they wanted against Arizona.
I'm actually interested to see what happens with Arizona, what they end up doing with Kyler Murray.
It sounds like that's over.
Yeah,
he's going to be a Jet. Would that shock you if Kyler Murray was a Jet?
It feels like we would just be doing the same exact thing that we just did with Justin Fields. Like, literally the same
thing.
Better.
He's
better
than Justin
Fields. He's better.
He's
better, but, like, it just feels like it's going to be benching and starting and going back and forth all over again. Like, it feels like that same exact thing is going to happen. The only difference is that, as far as I know, Justin Fields is not a Fortnite fiend.
It's Call of Duty, not Fortnite.
Whichever.
Yeah, we could just have put a Jets helmet on RJ and let him run around the office.
Oh, my God.
Listen, we'll put it right up on the bulletin board for next week's fantasy playoff game. We'll put it right on up there.
That's all right. Put it up. I don't care what your bulletin board.
Listen, your team's going on the road. You don't travel well.
And we should know by Saturday if you guys are playing against each other this week.
I can't wait to fight you.
It's awful. And then, of course, there's Sunday Night Football, in which the Texans beat the Chiefs 20-10.
Criminal. Andy Reid, that was criminal what he did last night.
Yeah, 5th straight win for Houston after starting 3-5. First time they've won 5 straight since 2018. Chiefs eliminated from the AFC West title contention. They had won 9 in a row, which is the second longest streak in NFL history behind the old Patriots. Fewest points at home in 76 career games for Pat Mahomes. So the Chiefs, as Dave has pointed out, failed on a couple of 4th down attempts in the 4th quarter, including one on 4th and 1 from their own 31 in a 10-10 game. First time in Andy Reid's career, he went for it on 4th down from inside his own 40-yard line with the game tied.
He didn't have to do that.
It was ridiculous. Even Dan Campbell was watching that going like, what is he doing?
Houston
this
did
is
nothing.
Crazy.
Houston was doing nothing in the second half. Nothing.
I think they had 4 drives. They had 3 3-and-outs where they had accumulated negative yards, and they had 1 3rd down conversion, which is right after that massive sack he took, which is a great play. But you played the field position game. That was crazy. I'm telling you right now, if that's not a Hall of Fame coach in Andy Reid, if that's some like mediocre coach who's on the hot seat, that would be worthy of firing at the end of the season. That was awful that he did that.
You're 1,000% right, man. I mean, they went 3 and out, picked up -4 yards, 3 and out, 2 yards, 3 and out, no yards, 3 and out, no yards. Then after the pick, they only went 6 plays, punted, and then we decided for whatever reason we're going to go for it, and then Houston scores the touchdown.
Horrible.
Awful.
And I actually was rooting for Houston, but watching some of the decisions that these coaches make is head-scratching. They're horrible.
Andy, message to the team after that one.
Listen, it's never over. You keep battling. Been doing this a long time, seen some things. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, tickle their tonsils, but you got, make a better decision.
That was quite, we forgot all about that, but that was quite a comment from him during the week. Monday Night Football tonight. Eagles in L.A. to take on the Chargers. -2.5 for Philadelphia. I think I speak for everyone when I say,
go Chargers, go.
Not everyone.
That was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month, forever, for life, for real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
Oh, the sponsor, we welcome Boost Mobile into the Around the League segment. Next up, Raymond, we're going to do a frenzy. 800-919-3776. How do you get involved? Via the phones, via the Twitter, at Rothenberg ESPN, and on the YouTube chat as well. Phones, 800-919-3776. Frenzy next with you. DNR, ESPN, New York. All right, let's check out the roads on this Gridlock Alert Monday. Here is Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Unbelievable delays as well at the inbound side of the George Washington Bridge. At least 45 minutes because of earlier problems on the Cross Bronx 8095 northbound express lanes, exit 71 in Englewood. A crash on the shoulder as well. Lincoln Tunnel, that's at least 40. And over at the Holland, you're waiting about 25. 208 northbound in Hawthorne, it's an accident being cleared. And on the Saginaw Coast north at Pioneer Drive, getting into Bayshore, a collision. Sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE-BACK.
1-800-BITE-BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE. Back. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like D'Agostino, law, bite back?
We are proud to serve our country, to serve our local communities, to wear the uniform, to be a soldier, to serve abroad when and where duty calls. We are ready to stand with our brothers and sisters to defend, to serve, to fight. We're always ready, we're always there. We are the New York Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network, so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
All right, so you know what the frenzy is. You go rapid fire. You ask your questions. You tweet your questions at Rothenberg ESPN, and you post your questions in the YouTube chat. It's very easy. The DNR YouTube chat, and Ray is just cycling through all those questions. Here's the problem, Rick. We don't start the frenzy till every phone line is at least lit up, and every phone line is not lit up. So I'm going to implore you guys again, 800-919-3776, and that will start the entirety of the frenzy. And if you don't know the rules, you should know the rules. Know, like, hey, big fan of this show, love when Ray does that. No, we're not looking for that. We're just looking for you to walk in, ask your questions, and step to the side. And that makes an appropriate frenzy. You ready to roll with the frenzy?
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Well, every line is now lit up. Questions are pouring in on Twitter, and away we go. Let's start out with our buddy Shooter in Stanford. Shooter, you're on the frenzy.
Cuddle Mary trash. New coach for the Giants. God help us. Gruden, McCarthy, or Flores. Let's go, G-Man.
Ooh. I'd marry McCarthy, cuddle Flores, trash Gruden.
It doesn't sound well, by the way.
It did not sound well. I love what poor Shooter has now been reduced himself to just calling in frenzy.
Well, he was there for the frenzy.
I know, but I feel like because you take him on the frenzy, I feel like in a perfect world though he'd like to spread his wings and fly.
I'll tell you what, Shooter, if you're listening, you call tomorrow. We'll take you during the meat of the show. How's that?
Attaboy.
Sean in the truck. Sean, you're on the frenzy.
Are the Colts' playoff chances over, or do they still have a shot?
They have a shot, but they're not going to make the postseason.
Yeah, I don't think they make the postseason.
I mean, this would be the perfect time to see Anthony Richardson, and he's on IR because he got hit in the face with a football during warm-ups.
No, it wasn't a football. I think it was a stretching
band. Yeah.
It was a stretching band took to the eye.
That's even worse.
Those things are deadly, man. I'm telling you, those things are deadly.
I mean, could you have any worse luck than that?
No.
Dylan in Levittown. Dylan, frenzy, go.
Cuddle Mary trash. If you're starting a team, who would you want as your number one? Puka, Jefferson, or St. Brown?
Oof, that's a good question. Jefferson, Mary.
Yeah, Puka,
Cuddle, Amonra, who's awesome, trash.
Yeah.
But you gave me three unbelievable options.
What a warrior too. What he did the other day.
Amonra?
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't have played in that game.
Good for him.
You have him going out there and doing that, and then you have George Pickens going out there and looked like he didn't want to play.
It's not a great look for George Pickens.
No. And there's a guy in a contract year. Joe in Virginia. Joe, frenzy, go.
4 games to go. Who's winning the NFC South?
See, your prisoner of the moment answer would be Carolina.
Yeah.
You don't have the schedules in front of you.
Of course I have. Why do you ask such silly questions?
All right, so give me the schedules quickly, please.
All right, Tampa has Atlanta at home.
That's Thursday night, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
At Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
At Miami.
That's not
which is not an easy game now. And then home versus Carolina.
All right.
And then the Carolina Panthers have, obviously, Tampa twice. They have at New Orleans, Tampa at home, Seattle at home.
Ooh, that's tough.
And then at Tampa.
And I know I'm asking you off the cuff, and you might yell at me, but do you have any idea who wins the division if they wind up with the same record? Like, they split those two games?
They split those two games. Right now, division record for Carolina is 2-1 in division.
Okay.
And for Tampa, currently,
well, we know there's at least one.
Are in division 2-1 also.
Right. So then you have to go to conference, and you have to go down that whole path. So that Tampa at Miami game is going to be a massive football game.
It's a huge football game, yes. Yeah.
All right. Let's go Serge Vival. This is for you. Should the Jets start Brady Cook for the rest of the season?
Yes.
Why not, right?
Yep.
See what the kid's got.
Okay, timeout. So right now in this moment, like as we sit here today, both teams, Tampa and Carolina, both 7-6. Tampa wins the tiebreak over Carolina based on best winning percentage in common games.
Okay.
So I guess it would be the same thing with the Jacksonville-Houston thing. If they had the same division record at the end of it, it would go
head-to-head if they split those games.
It would go common
Carolina's
games.
going to have to win both games.
Yeah.
Unless Tampa completely falls apart.
Well, Tampa's playing. Unless Tampa loses to Atlanta in division.
Right. Well, that changes everything, right?
Yeah.
If you lose at home to New Orleans and Atlanta, you don't deserve to go to the playoffs.
No.
Let's go to Corey in Greenwich. Corey, you're on the frenzy.
Would you rather trade picks for Mendoza or future and picks for Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
I mean, Joe Burrow is I can't even believe you asked that question.
Well, he's looking to ask a question. What do you want?
All right, Chris in Monroe. Chris, you're on the frenzy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Who's to blame?
There you go. Bye, Chris.
Oh.
That's the definition of what you're not supposed to do on the frenzy.
It happened so fast.
What's up, guys?
It's been a while.
You don't do that.
It's been a while since we had
what
one
I got
of
away
those,
from him.
in
What do you
fairness.
Well, I want him to learn and next time be better is what I would like. Raymond, you got some YouTube questions?
Oh, sure. Chunky 6753 asks. Yes, that's
6'7".
his name.
6'7".
6753. There were 6'7" camps, by the way, at the Garden this weekend twice.
What does that mean?
6.
There were 6'7" cams.
6'7" camera.
Like people were doing that hand thing?
Yes, exactly. Kids, really.
RL's had 6'7s at the house.
Does Liam Cohen deserve Coach of the Year?
He deserves to be in conversation for it.
Who would you give to?
Who would you give it to?
Right now.
Duval.
Yeah,
that
that right
Johnson
there should be
would have
enough.
to get some consideration.
D'Amico Ryans?
D'Amico Ryans would get consideration.
How about Vrabel? They're 11-2.
Vrabel would get consideration, a lot of consideration.
Ben Johnson's going to get consideration.
I said him. Sean Payton would have to get consideration. I think that's probably your 5-pack of coaches that would be up there, right?
I'm looking.
Anybody else that jumps off the page?
No, that's it.
McVay's not going to get it.
Mike
I
McDonald.
think Kyle Shanahan deserves, but
Yep.
he won't get. I don't think.
I think you mentioned him.
All right, Rashad in the Bronx. Rashad, you're on the frenzy.
Are the Bears the luckiest team you've ever seen in football?
No.
Bears
I
the
wouldn't say they're
luckiest team,
team. I think the Broncos are pretty darn lucky, too.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears are the luckiest team in the NFL, no.
Edgar Bloomingdale. Edgar, frenzy.
Did we see the end of Kansas City?
You might have seen the end of Kansas City this year. There's no way I would say
No.
you've seen the end of Kansas City.
No. At a certain point, though, you got to imagine just the amount of football that they've played, that this was going to happen. Right? At some point, this was bound to happen. Travis Kelce's not the same player. For whatever reason, Rashee Rice just can't catch. This was going to catch up to him at some point.
All right. Have we seen the end of Travis Kelce?
He's riding off into the sunset to be married.
You think that's it? You think this is it, the swan song for him?
Probably.
That's kind of sad. Daniel and Edison. Daniel, you're on the frenzy.
Well, Brady could start for the rest of the season for the Jets, and does he have a future with them?
A future is like a third string or maybe a second string, possibly.
They're bringing in 2 new quarterbacks.
Yes, definitively.
Yeah.
Definitively.
I mean, you saw what Justin Fields. What's crazy about this is you kind of seen like exactly why Justin Fields is not a starting quarterback anywhere, and now why Tyrod Taylor is not a starting quarterback anywhere.
Yeah, because he's always hurt.
Always
hurt. Argenis Rodriguez, Cuddle Mary Trash. Best hire for Jets defensive coordinator if they moved on from their current one. Jim Leonard, Jim Schwartz, Al Harris.
Oof. I'd like to say anyone is better than Steve Wilkes right now.
Upgrades. I like Jim. I like Leonard and Harris particularly.
Bring Jim Leonard home.
I just don't I don't understand why it hasn't gotten any better. Like why? I mean, we knew going in what the problem would be. Like they weren't touching anybody.
No, it was terrible.
I mean,
they could have run for whatever. They could have done whatever they wanted on the ground.
Even when Achane went out, Wright was. I mean, he was up in the second level,
matter.
untouched every time.
Wright, Gordon. It didn't matter what running back. Any running back would have had massive success. I think you could have possibly had like a record-breaking performance if
Achane stays healthy.
Yeah, if he doesn't get hurt yesterday in the game, because it was almost 100 yards.
I got Dulcich running around. I mean, come on, man.
Jim Madison. Jim, you're on the frenzy.
Does Daniel Jones ever start for the Colts again?
I mean, they wanted to bring him back. I'm going to say yes.
The bloom was coming off, though, there, as we were getting further along in the season. Doesn't help that he's playing with a broken leg. I mean, I can't imagine that was good for the Achilles on the other leg.
No. I feel really badly for him because he's, by all accounts, a good guy.
The guys love him. He's a great guy. He's tough as nails. He ends up walking off.
Ugh, terrible. And he knew the exact second.
The second half, you saw him pissed off. You saw him smash his, slam his. He's like, seriously?
It was the most
like
emotion you've ever seen from him.
Like in the midst of having this kind of season, I mean, they're probably going to give him a nice contract after the year, and Achilles goes.
I still think he winds up on Indianapolis for next season and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, what are the other options for that?
Where he can go?
No, I mean for Indianapolis.
Right. I don't know. I mean, he's probably the best of what you have.
It doesn't. Who knows with Anthony Richardson?
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, right. I mean,
let's see what Riley Leonard does down the stretch here.
Can you not see the Jets trading for Anthony Richardson?
I was going to say Daniel Jones to the Jets.
No.
For a year.
No.
If you wait for that.
We don't. Daniel Jones doesn't need to come back to New York.
Oh God, you can't bring back Anthony Richardson to the Jets. The guy's terrible, and he's
someone's going to trade
Tyrod Taylor.
Someone's going to trade for him.
I know someone's. The report I saw yesterday. You hear the Jets are interested in as a stopgap quarterback?
I didn't see a report. No.
Derek Carr.
Oh, I did see that. If he comes out of retirement,
yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's the frenzy. That's nice. 800-919-3776. A little Knicks conversation on the other side. What a weekend for the Knicks. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. From yards to touchdowns to who will win, with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to bet on the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token. That's right. You can get in the action with a 30% profit boost token this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
The post-career day press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spiked Aid, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on a football Monday, but not just a football Monday. We've also got a little NBA to get into right now. And the Knicks' performance on Friday night, Rick, was, it was one for the ages. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It felt like a 1 against a 16 in the NCAA tournament.
It was
23-0 over Utah?
Awesome. Hey, listen, Utah's not good, but still, I don't care.
Yeah, not being good is one thing.
It's not supposed to happen like that in the NBA.
It was unbelievable.
It was awesome. It's exactly, now, I say exactly. It's just that that's not exactly how you would draw it up, because that's not supposed to happen. But, I mean, to start on a 23-0 run is pretty special. I don't care who you're playing.
OG's back. You maul Utah. You take on a team yesterday in Orlando that's given you fits so far this season. They've beaten you twice, for the most part, without Banchero. And then he plays yesterday, and you have your way with them. So, a perfect weekend for the Knicks.
Perfect weekend. I mean, listen, it hasn't been Banchero that's giving you problems. It's Wagner that's been giving you problems.
Right, and then he got hurt yesterday.
And he ends up leaving that game. But, I mean, the way you came out to start the third quarter, right? You go on a 13-0 run to open up the third quarter, and then you start the fourth quarter on a 7-0 run. So all good things. Having OG back is a huge difference. And you won yesterday. I mean, you win without Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't know why Desmond Bane wants to act up. I don't know what he's looking to do.
I know he's got that way about him, but what is his problem? What are you doing?
Yeah, what's he doing, right? I mean, you're looking to get sucker punched in the face doing stuff like that. You don't start throwing a ball at OG like that. What are we doing?
He had possession of the ball, standing in bounds.
Yeah, he just wanted to fire it off OG.
Right. That was the point. I hate this guy. I'm going to throw the ball off of him.
Yeah.
That was A, that was a classless move.
Yep.
B, it kind of defined why people can't stand that guy. It was dirty. Like, if I was OG, good for OG for having some restraint. Other guys would punch him right in the face.
Well, he's a thick little nugget, though. Desmond Bane's got some muscle on him now.
I'm not saying it goes well, but just saying, how do you get away doing something like that?
Yeah, I was actually, shocked that happened. Because you're right. He had possession. There was no reason to do it.
He had possession with his feet in bounds.
Yeah, and he just decided, you know what, I'm going to fire this ball off OG's back.
It's like he was like, you know what I want to do? I want to fire the ball as hard as I can off of this guy right now.
Yes.
It was very dirty.
It was very dirty.
Ray's telling me in my ear that he did the same thing a month ago.
Yeah, he did it to Okongwu in Atlanta. He smashed the ball off his head. He got thrown out of the game for that one. Because I think the difference was that the one against Atlanta, he actually spiked off Okongwu's head. This one wasn't off the head. It was off the body. And they didn't call a foul at first.
Terrible. Terrible. Yeah. But a hell of a weekend. And now this sets up the Knicks' massive quarterfinal matchup against Toronto tomorrow night.
Yep. NBA Cup, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Who's not excited about that?
Well, I'm excited. And it's a little later than normal.
Oh, I love that.
So it's an 8:30 game tomorrow night.
Great. Ray loves that too.
Last time the Knicks took on Toronto, they had their way with them at the Garden.
I'm so sick of these late starts, man.
Sorry.
Tell me last night, what did it kick off? 8:20? 8:20 something last night the game kicked off? Football game kicked off?
Football, yeah. It's in the 8:20s. And it went long, too. It went to 11:30 something.
Well, I know. I was getting text messages at 11 o'clock last night.
Well, you weren't responding to them.
No, you know why? Because I said to myself, what am I going to bring to this conversation? Dave's right. I could have given you the RJ Fakakta exclamation point or the thumbs up, but that's not who I am.
So when you saw my text Your first thought was he's never been more right in anything he said.
In his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. What are we doing here?
And John just walked in and he echoed the same thing. That was awful.
Oh, but you know what
Dan
John's trying to do,
watching
though.
that, like, that's craziness.
But you know what John's trying to do now?
What?
Hey, fresh off his Disney vacation, he's all happy. I'm sure he's got a sun-kissed tan. What he's trying to do is now get back in your good graces after his little Ole Miss debacle.
He's always in my good graces.
No, I know, but
he makes some questionable points at times.
He lost. Like, you hold him up here, right? John's your guy.
Yeah.
Okay? He comes in and starts going with the Ole Miss. They might fall out of the playoff thing. It's not a lot, but it's a little.
You didn't even hear what he just said during the
what did he
break.
say now?
Notre Dame should have been over Ole Miss. Ole Miss is not going to represent themselves well. I said
Notre Dame's not even in the college football playoff.
I said they're going to do better than Tulane. They'll beat them, and then they'll lose to Georgia, which is what Notre Dame would have done.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, which they shouldn't be in. So let me ask you this, because
you think John would like me? You think John would like me better than you if I had chosen to go to Notre Dame? Like if I was a Notre Dame guy instead of a BU guy?
I think it would help your case. Yeah,
I think it would have.
I think it would help your case. Do you reflect back, thinking to yourself that was a misstep because now you'll never have John?
No, I think I made the absolute. No, that hurts, but I think I made the absolute right decision. I think if I went anywhere else, I would have made a mistake. BU was the best.
That was the place for you?
Yeah, because Jack Parker's the dude. I mean, you would have loved him. He was the greatest thing that happened to me.
Really?
One of the greatest things. Yeah, I loved him.
He was that good, huh?
He was that good.
So I mentioned to the guys earlier, and I thought they're going to be like, come on, have a heart. Don't be such a jerk. And they didn't. And they're like, you know what? We didn't love it either. I didn't mention it to you yet. What? I know this is going to be I think it's going to be an unpopular take. Do I really need to see, in the final moments of the game, Josh Hart's child sitting on his lap, and then he gets called back into the game? He's going to pass over that little boy to Mitchell Robinson? I'm sorry. Like, I just think it's a really bad look.
I don't know if it's I know it's not the time and the place for that. Right? Like, I mean, that's not the time to do it. I know you love your kids and everything else. That's awesome. It's the one thing I regret the most is not having kids in time for them to enjoy that whole part of my life.
Sure.
But in the midst of an NBA game, is that something that we should be doing? Probably not.
I just think it's a really bad look. And I if he wasn't called back into the game, it would have been a non-story. The fact that he's, I mean, how focused do you think he's on the game, being that he's sitting with his son? Probably not very focused, right?
Well, no, he's at that point. You're mentally
checked out. You're like, this game is done. Then they're like, get back in the game. Do you think that Mike Brown has a conversation with him like, what are you doing?
I would imagine so.
This is not happening again. You're not going to sit there with your son on the bench and then you pass him over to Mitchell Robinson, who, by the way, looked like he wanted no part of that little kid.
No, I actually saw. I mean, in the 1.2 where Mitch was talking to, because Josh was he Mike? Which game was he mic'd up for? Was it the Orlando game he was mic'd up for?
I thought it was Friday.
Okay, whatever game he was mic'd up for. But Mitch was like, hey, make sure you check out my Instagram page, like joking around. But yeah, like, I mean, you still have a job to do, right? I mean, in that moment you may think, hey, I'm done, but there's still a chance that you have to go back in that game. And we're still trying to close this thing out. It's still an NBA game. It's not even like a preseason game. Maybe preseason game.
It
fine.
matters the game.
Right. You're playing Orlando. They beat the crap out of you twice. Like, listen, I love the idea of doing it. That's something for after the game. If you want to bring him to the podium and do stuff like that, that's fine.
Bring him to the podium, great. You want to do your walk-off interview when you're holding him. I have zero issue with that. When you're in the midst of the heat of battle, I mean, and I ask you this question again: how engaged could he possibly have been on the bench when he's sitting there with his son in his lap? And again, I get it; it's adorable.
You're mentally done at that point. It's like when you watch a pitcher in baseball come out, right, and you haven't talked to him the entire game, and then you look over and he's shaking everyone's hand. Someone will throw a big dip in. Okay, he's done, right? There's no chance he's coming back into the game. His night is over. You bring a kid on the bench, that kind of signals to me that, hey, you're officially done for the night. Like, you've put in your work mentally. Game's over, time to relax. Until it's not time to relax, you got to go in. You have to go back in.
And I feel bad doing it because I don't know. It's like a cute story, and I didn't want to do it, but it bothers me.
Well, but you would be. I mean, listen, you wouldn't be you if you didn't bring it up, because you're also the same person that in the midst of a game, it's like getting on the radio complaining about other teams having too much fun on our behalf, like as they're beating us down, playing flip the bottle and everything else, joking around, having fun as we're getting killed. So it's like there are certain things that you do and you don't do. Like bringing your kid on the bench during the game.
Yeah, I think that'd be a no-no.
Is probably not something to do.
Let's take a break. That's something we need to do. We'll come back and we'll get back into the Jets, college football playoff, and maybe touch on the winter meetings as well. It's DNR with you. Busy Monday right here on ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, law, bite back.
I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. Now, they converted my kid's bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That Fernando Mendoza post-game interview.
It sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God. Whoever thought the Hoosiers would be here, but now the Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go.
I mean, I think there's two camps with what's left of the Jet season. We want to still compete. For the other camp, these are meaningless games. We need the quarterback. You just watch Mendoza beat Ohio State.
We can drag teams into the deep end because we know that we're going to stick together and we're the strongest glue ever.
I would rather be able to have my choice and make my own mistakes.
Of course, you'd rather dictate the draft than have it dictated for you.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, away we go. The 9 o'clock hour. DNR with you. ESPN New York. We started the show. We'll get back to here now that it's 9 o'clock on the Jets yesterday. And again, losing the game I don't find to be horrifying. The manner in which you lost the game I find to be horrifying. You're 2.5-point underdogs. Raymond thought they were going to win. I said to you, who do you think is going to win? You said, if I had to choose, I think the Jets. To go out there and be really non-competitive, I know you lost your quarterback, but that didn't matter. Game was already over at that point. That's a rough look for the Jets yesterday.
Right, that wasn't the issue. I mean, that became an issue. I mean, your offense in the first half stunk, right? I mean, it wasn't until I think your 7th possession of the first half that you got a first down. You had 2 in the half. But, that didn't – the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, playing or not playing – didn't do anything to your defense. No. I mean, they did whatever they wanted running the football.
What did they put up yesterday? 34 points? They could have put up.
It was 34-10.
Yeah, 40, 45, like whatever they wanted to do. They didn't even put their foot to the pedal yesterday. How many completions did Tua even have? 13?
Tua finished the game 13 of 21 for 127 yards. Yep.
So he barely even threw the ball yesterday. He didn't need to.
Well, he didn't need to, man. I mean, they went 4 plays, 69 yards, scored a touchdown. We went 3, of course, because that's what we do. And then they went 5-80, scored another touchdown. And then we threw a pick, and they went and scored another touchdown. It was 21-0. That was over. That was it.
It's bad. It's bad. There's no excuse for not showing up. Listen to this, Quincy Williams. Yeah, we just didn't show up in the game yesterday.
We knew they was going to come out fast. The biggest thing was us coming out fast, too. We didn't do that the first series. A lot of movement, like I said the other day, a lot of smoke and mirrors to get us off our spot. We didn't show up that earlier.
But here's the thing.
Did we not know that was going to happen?
Worked. You know that's what they do. Everybody knows that's what they do.
Right. I mean, you've already played Miami. Miami's the division opponent. I mean, how many times have we talked about this? Right? Like, I mean, it doesn't matter what the records are sometimes. They're going to be close games because you know what they're going to do. They know what you're going to do. We talked to Rich on Friday. Hey, how are they going to slow down Achane? Well, the Jets do struggle with it. The way that they run the football, the Jets do struggle. Well, can we make some kind of adjustments to it? Something? I mean, just Bart will talk about it today. Watching him after the postgame, he's like, come on, man. Like, that's
elementary stuff, right?
That's what he said. That was verbatim what he said.
Really? He said elementary?
Yeah. Like, Steve Wilkes stinks. They got to figure that out. He can't come back. Like, I know you got no Sauce and you got no Quinton Williams, but still, it shouldn't look like that.
That was bad.
Achane goes out, then it's right. And no one needs to be untouched through the line of scrimmage. Untouched.
They could have done whatever they wanted. They took their foot off the gas, and they still destroyed you yesterday. And again, if I'm a Jets fan, I'm happy they lost the game. I don't want to win the game, but I don't want to look like that either.
No, you don't want to look like that. Especially, again, and he's going to be back, right? Aaron Glenn is going to be back, and there's some good things that he's done. But he's a defense, like his specialty is supposed to be the defensive side of the ball. You would think that it would look better than that. And then Quincy shows up dressed as the Joker. He's got his face painted and everything else, and then you turn out and you look like that. It's just not acceptable.
It's not
again,
acceptable.
I don't care that they lost, but it's going to be another year where you don't win a game in the division, right? I mean, you don't. I told you, like in the first set, like the stat that stood out to me is like the Jets are being outscored 60-6 in the last 2 minutes of the first half. 60-6.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I mean, that's
you don't defend it. You don't defend in the final moments of the half.
No, and we can't. I mean, we can't turn the other team over. You had a couple chances to intercept the ball. You don't do it. I mean, Gordon fumbles the ball right there, and he just somehow he manages to jump back on it. It's just none of it's good. And I guess in the moment last week, it felt good because you beat the Falcons and you have a week to enjoy a win. But again, like this whole idea that this is going to it doesn't carry over week to week. Forget season to season.
I mean, come on, it's not going to carry over. If you would have won that game yesterday, it's not going to carry over. You beat Miami last year in Week 18, and it didn't carry over. Wins do not carry over from season to season.
No. Look what's going on in Washington. I mean, you name it. How many wins did the Patriots have last season?
Not a lot.
Right. So, I mean, every season is different. And the Jets aren't going to be, like, Aaron Glenn might be a good head coach. I don't think he's shown enough this season to make me believe. Like, I can't give you, hey, Aaron Glenn 100% is going to be a good coach, but I can tell you this. If you get a quarterback that's good, Aaron Glenn's going to look like a much better coach.
Oh, absolutely.
Some of the stuff bothers you, the drops. I mean, Mechie had a drop, that's a touchdown. So there were some plays to be made, but listen, it's Brady Cook's first look, first opportunity to throw to some of these guys. I'd like to get an extended look at him at least, because we already know what Tyrod is, just to see if there's any chance, any hope with him. But
this is the second time he's been hurt this year. He's barely played, and he's been hurt now twice.
Right, like he was supposed to start, couldn't.
Right,
and now it looked like on the first play he did it. And then somehow managed to get through those 3 plays. But then all of a sudden Brady Cook's in a quarterback. But you know what Justin Fields is. You know what Tyrod Taylor is. They're going to need 2 new quarterbacks. I don't know if that means, or if you have the ability to draft one, depending on who stays and who comes out of college. But you better make sure it's a good one, because I don't know how long the patience here is going to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this Jets regime, whether it's this year or next year or this offseason, as far as trading for a quarterback. But you talk about potentially trading for a quarterback. Who? Who are the guys that will possibly be available that makes sense for the Jets to bring in? Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray, maybe. Kirk Cousins, maybe.
I mean, we even talked about Bryce Young, and even when you said you didn't want him, well, that's not even going to be an option now.
No, Trevor Lawrence isn't going to be an option.
No.
I mean, we're talking about Derek Carr coming out of retirement.
Ugh.
I know. So, I don't know why you didn't draft one. I mean...
So I got an email before, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I think it's a fair question. It's from Eric Mastria Giovanni. He says, does watching Shedeur make you sick every time he throws the ball well?
I was a Shedeur guy.
Yeah.
I think I said after the draft that I would. I mean, you took two players in the 4th round. At that point, value-wise, a kid was supposed to be the first or second overall pick, at the very least the first rounder, and he's available in the 4th round. I mean, why not take a chance?
Right. Yeah. Didn't they have 2 fourth-round picks?
They took 2 4th rounders, yeah.
Yeah. And you couldn't have taken Shedeur? You know what the reason was? The rationale was, we don't want the distraction, right? We're not about distractions here with the Jets now.
Well, I mean, for the same reason Cleveland felt like they should do it with a 5th round pick.
Well,
if he's a distraction,
feels like it's too good to be true. How do you not do it?
Right, but if he's a distraction, he's a 4th round pick. That's it.
Right, you get rid of him.
Like you knew you were going. Like you gave $30 million to Justin Fields. I don't know what you expected with that. Obviously, you expected more than you got. Tyrod Taylor's just. I mean, he's a good backup that gets hurt too much. So, I mean, why not take a chance? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't. No one would have faulted you for taking Shedeur Sanders with the 4th round pick.
No, but they said the entire offseason, and they did act on this. We don't want any distractions, and they weren't willing to mortgage their belief to take Shedeur Sanders, which, as it sits right now, looks like it might have been a really bad decision.
Right now, it feels that way because, again, we have no clear path to a quarterback right now. I mean, right now we have the 7th overall pick, and you got a couple teams ahead of you that clearly need quarterbacks.
There is nothing worse than being a team that is bad that doesn't have a quarterback.
Yes.
And you can't figure out a way to get a quarterback.
It's purgatory. I mean, that's what
awful.
it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing worse than that, though.
Yeah, and again, I think the only way to fix it. I mean, the only way to fix it is to find that quarterback. I just don't. But you can't be desperate to do it. That's the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just force it this season because you're concerned that there's no that you don't have the answer.
But you also can't bring in Derek Carr as the answer going into next season. I wouldn't think.
Well, if you do, because you don't have any other options, and that's the best option, and you can, I mean, and you win, then you'll be fine. But if you don't, yeah, I mean, it's not a great look.
But if you have Derek Carr next season and you win 5 games again, then what?
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. Then that's the point. Then what? I mean, is it fair? No, it's not fair. But the reality of where we're at in this city is there's very little patience, and we're 15 straight seasons without the postseason. So if you bring in Derek Carr and you win 4 or 5 games and miss the playoffs for a 16th straight season, how many and there's already questions now as to whether or not Aaron Glenn is a good coach. What do you do? I mean, do you let him now going into year 3? Do you let him pick the quarterback, knowing that he's not an offensive guy either?
I think you should, but I don't know that you will.
Yeah, I don't know either. We won't know, and we won't know what's going to happen with this draft.
Hopefully there's a guy that they really like and they can get. And then at least next year is a grooming season for the young quarterback.
How realistic does that feel right now at the moment?
I can't answer that because I don't know what the other guys are going to do. I don't know what Dante Moore and Ty Simpson are going to even do. If they even like them, I have no idea. So
But at this point, would you want Ty Simpson?
I don't like Ty Simpson at all, no.
Well, but I mean, it was at how many weeks into the season was like Dan Orlovsky saying, no, Ty Simpson's the quarterback.
Ty Simpson's the answer.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. But okay, that just goes to show your point. This is such a week-to-week conversation that we change on a dime. This guy's great. This guy stinks. So now we're going to punt a full year down the road to even get the quarterback?
What are you supposed to do, though? You can't, again, I mean, you're sitting here asking me, you can't force it, though. So you're at the mercy of whatever the draft process, I mean, whoever comes in or stays out, and then whatever the draft process turns itself into.
And God knows, even if you love Mendoza, we don't even know.
Right. But there's going to be someone that loves Mendoza.
Absolutely.
Right.
Which is why I'm desperate for the Giants to get the number one pick, but I know they won't because they have at least 3 very winnable games.
Yeah, they should win at least one more game.
No, they're gonna win this week. They're probably gonna win 2.
Well, you got to imagine they're going to beat they're going to beat the Raiders, I would imagine.
That's going to be a very important game for draft.
A very important game.
Decisions, yeah.
And then we'll see what happens. I mean, Commanders could go either way.
I got to figure it's going to be Mariota this week, right?
Yes. Jaden Daniels is not playing. Stop.
Why did they bring him back yesterday?
Because he wants to play.
I understand he wants to play. But he's
hurt. They're not going to shut him down.
Okay. Well, then he leaves the game because he's banged up again. This is sad. This is Breece Hall. He just sounds so sad after the game. How tough is it to miss the playoffs again?
It's a yearly thing. It definitely starts to weigh on you. And at the end of the day, you start to look at yourself. You see your peers and you see other guys that you're just as good as or if not better than. And, they get to just have a lot of fun. But, with AG here, I see the vision and, I see how things are changing around. We just got to be better as a team and go out and execute what the coaches are, coaching us to do.
He sounds so sad.
Well, wouldn't you be sad?
Of course I'd be sad.
I mean, all he's done since he's been drafted is lose. I mean, you have the excitement of Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback. We have a chance to not just make the playoffs, but make a run in the playoffs. And that turns into, 7 wins without him and 5 with him.
Right.
And so now we don't have a quarterback.
He has lost double-digit games every single season he's been with the Jets.
Yeah, and then yesterday, I mean, as soon as Tyrod Taylor goes out, you got Brady Cook comes in. Do you think the Dolphins are afraid of Brady Cook?
I don't think the Dolphins are afraid of Tyrod Tayller.
Right, so what do we got to do? We got to stop Breece Hall. So Breece Hall, goes for 43 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're just we know what we're going to do. We're not going to let Breece Hall beat us.
Right. Well, wouldn't you have the same game plan if you're the Jets? We're not going to let their running game beat you?
Yeah, except
their running game went up and down the field on you.
Yeah, well, except they couldn't. Because apparently it caught Quincy Williams, all the eyewash caught Quincy and the rest of the defense off guard.
It's
somehow.
Really remarkable.
Which, again, makes absolutely zero sense.
Aaron Glenn takes some accountability for this loss yesterday.
To me, anytime your team just plays overall like this, that's how I look at it. So it's not just offense, defense. It's not that special teams. It's, overall, when we don't play up to par, to me, that's the head coach. I got to figure out a way to get us to continue to play at a level that we've been playing or exceed that level as we go on this stretch. So, again, I have to look at exactly what I did during the week to make sure that doesn't happen again.
I would love to know if he, behind closed doors, yeah, man, guys, that's on me. I was awful. If he's like, no, it's not on me. Those guys stunk.
I think he probably takes some blame for it. I mean,
yeah,
I've heard
think he really blames himself for that loss yesterday?
I think so. I think he has to. I think as a head coach, you have to take accountability when your team looks the way it looks. I mean, but listen, behind closed doors, you can hold other people accountable, like Steve Wilkes, what the hell are we doing, and some players or whatever else. But, I mean, Breece Hall's not the first person that I've heard say what he heard about AG and how things around the building have changed. It's just you haven't seen the results of it yet.
No. And until you actually, the fan base, sees some actual tangible results in winning games or looking competent or looking better or making the playoffs or, playing meaningful games in December, it's eyewash is what it is.
That's all that matters. I mean, no one cares. It all sounds good, but until it equates to winning, it doesn't matter. I mean, look at the 3 wins you have this season.
Nobody cares. We talk about this all the time with so many different topics. Nobody cares. This is a results-oriented business. So the fact that it feels better around the locker room, around the facility with Aaron Glenn, I mean this sincerely. That's awesome. That's great. But as a fan, What does that mean for me? I still got to pay for my season tickets. I still got to spend all the money on parking. Great. So when they're in team meetings, it feels better? What does that do for me?
It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. But, I mean, the goal is to change the culture around the team. And that starts with what's happening inside the locker room. I mean, right now, do they have enough talent to go out and consistently win? No.
No.
And that starts at the quarterback position. So until they figure that out, all this stuff sounds great. And they may have changed things around the locker room, but until it shows itself on the field and they start winning on a consistent basis, no one cares about that.
It doesn't make any difference. Let's go to, what is this? I guess it's Joe in Ocean Gate. I don't know why it says that. But, Joe, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
What's up, guys? How are you, man?
Good. You want to get us into talk about the calendar again?
The poster. Yeah, I mean, I had a calendar too, I guess.
I'm sure you did.
I was actually celebrating my birthday yesterday. It was nice to not have the Giants on, and I actually saw the Giants have the number 1 pick, which is pretty nice. And then I actually saw my father for the first time in 3 years yesterday too, so it was actually pretty cool.
Well,
so no Giants.
That's interesting. Sounds like you got some unpacking of some stories there one day. But, listen, Giants pick number 1, Joe, and you're accurate with that. But here's the problem. Thanks for the call, is that it's not going to last. Like, it's great week 15 heading into that the Giants pick number 1. But are they going to beat Washington? There's a good chance of that. I think the Giants are small favorites in that game. Are they going to beat the Raiders? And the Giants' strength of schedule is so good that if you win 2 games, you're going to wind up picking 9th or something like that. So it's kind of it's not really accurate right now.
It's not. But, I mean, when push comes to shove, though, at least if you win games, it's with Jackson Dart.
That's right.
Right? As opposed to, he's going to be the biggest part of this moving forward.
If I loved Mendoza, if I loved him, and I didn't have a quarterback, and they went out there and they won these games, I'd be infuriated.
Well, you were last year when they beat the Colts for some reason.
Yes.
When you had the first overall pick.
Yes.
And that was with 2 weeks left.
For no reason.
No reason. And what I think what pissed you off the most was, and listen, players don't tank. I get, you know what I mean? Like, I get that. I play.
I'm never annoyed at the players for winning a game.
No, or coaches. But it was clear after they won the Colts game, they had some reassurances from ownership because they coached the Eagles game completely different than they coached the Colts game. The idea, they absolutely did. You can't tell me otherwise. Something was said that if you don't win at least this one home game, you're going to get fired. They win that one and then turn around in the last week of the season and coach completely the different.
And Drew Lock goes for 400 yards.
Right. So again, I mean, I think that what gets lost in translation when you say that you're happy that they lost is like, well, players play hard, and they got to prove that they're playing hard for the coach. Well, we all know that players play hard.
No one's arguing that.
No one's arguing that. The guys aren't getting together in a team meeting going, hey, we really need a quarterback. Let's tank this game. No, they go out and play because that's what they're paid to do. And because if it's not for the Jets, it's for whatever team in the NFL they're going to be on next season. It's your resume. That's what your tape is. It's your resume. So guys are going to play hard. And I'm just of the opinion now that we got 3 wins. We don't have a quarterback. I would like to draft as high as possible. Not to mention the fact that we have a bunch of holes that need to be filled. And my first-round pick is also better. My second-round pick is also better. And I am also enjoying the fact that the Colts are losing.
Yeah, as you should be.
Makes me happy.
As it should. RJ?
Hi.
There you are. Hey. Well, your team's on bye this week. You just go 3-0, and now you're just prancing around here, huh?
I was dialed into those picks, yeah. Dialed in.
He's dictating the picks now.
That's right.
You should be very pleased. You went 3-0. Rick could go 3-0.
Yeah, he could. I mean, listen, we're just trying to take it week by week, and after tonight or whenever games are decided, could be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we move on.
This is what you're doing now?
Yeah.
You're going to jump in the mix, RJ? You and Dave?
Listen, you're looking like you're my fantasy opponent next week, so
yeah.
You're sending.
Hey, you want to go to war? Raymond already told me he'd go to war with me. You want to go to war?
You may want to go to war against
you. Why
you.
is anybody
I'm having second thoughts after the things that have happened today.
Yeah, he's going to be a Benedict Arnold. He'll be on my side.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go to war against all of you.
First of all, I don't want to go to war. And why are we as a show going to war?
RJ's trying to go to war with me. He's taking this whole fantasy thing to a whole new level. That's fine. I'll play your game.
We take this very serious.
I'll play your tiny little game.
Listen, you're going on the road, and I listen. If I were you, there's just one manager to another. I don't think your team's built for it. I don't even think they like each other. Your team.
Is the field your team play on smaller?
If it were,
is it regulation?
If it were, it would benefit us.
You are a bad guy.
By the way,
I feel like going into your locker room at your home stadium be like when I go visit where the Pilgrims used to live.
I'll tell you what, that'd be tough for your guys to get ready with their
watch your head when you walk in the doorway kind of thing.
Your whole team's going to walk out with bumps on their heads.
All your little tiny urinals.
This guy's machine gunning them now.
What is going on with you today?
Yeah, so you're going to walk out with bumps on your head, and you guys can't even go to the bathroom. So there.
Yeah.
You're going to pee your pants.
Wow. I hope we smash you.
You get it all out? You good?
Whenever the results from these fantasy games come through, I can't wait.
You good? Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it happens.
I hate all of you.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Are you ready for the stuff that you missed?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
Oh, alrighty, some injuries that we have covered over the course of the show, but if you're hearing for the first time, not surprising, Daniel Jones has a torn Achilles. His season is over. Zach Ertz, tight end for the Commanders.
That's a dirty head.
ACL, and it just looked bad right from the start.
Gross.
Yeah, that is... a collision right at his kneecap, just not good. Kyler Murray, he's done for the year with that foot injury. Sounds like Amarion Hampton, who I believe is on Rick's fantasy team, is going to play tonight for the Chargers, so he's back against the Eagles. Catch that game right on the fine ESPN network, Monday Night Football.
But I don't think you can play him in fantasy until you see what he is, right? You don't have him in your lineup this week, right, Rick?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already good.
Myles Garrett, by the way, 20th sack. So we can all agree he's going to get there, right?
He better.
At this point. Yeah, well, I mean,
that'd be such a waste if he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't, but I'm sure that most people hope he gets there.
While we're on the subject of the Browns, you see who they expect back on their roster next season?
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah. That's not dysfunctional enough. Maybe Kevin Stefanski, maybe Ray's right. Maybe Kevin Stefanski just wants out. Like, let's go for two, forget to pitch the ball, get me out of here. I got to go. Giants, by the way, speaking of got to go, fired their assistant D-line coach during the bye week, Brian Cox.
Is that the Brian Cox, Ray?
Yeah, I didn't know that he was here.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, apparently that was him.
Like middle fingers in Buffalo, Brian
Cox,
right?
With the big neck pad. Yes, that guy.
That's what happens when Cox don't get enough sacks.
Oh, my God.
Where do we go from here?
Just whatever your next story is.
But that would be Penn State hiring Iowa's Matt Campbell, which is a hire I like, to an 8-year deal as head coach. Virginia Tech, you know that James Franklin is their next head coach? So the guy that was fired to make room for James Franklin, his name is Brent Pry. He's now back. He's a defensive coordinator under James Franklin.
That's weird.
It's different. It is different. You see who, over the weekend, Ohio State didn't have a great weekend against Indiana, but in the recruiting, on the recruiting trail, Chris Henry Jr., who is the son of the Chris Henry.
I can't take it, by the way.
He did a TikTok.
I can't take all these players that I watched, and now their kids are like that generation.
He's the number 7 recruit next year's class. Not surprising he goes to Ohio State. I think Oregon made a late push.
He's a receiver, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By late push, that probably means they offered him a lot of money.
Yeah.
We touched on the Knicks, so I mean, but they deserve a little more credit. I mean, you opened the game on a 23-0 run against Utah. They led by 28 in the first. After the first, that is their biggest lead after one quarter in franchise history. They take down the Magic yesterday. Jalen had 30. OG was back. Got hit with a basketball by Desmond Bane.
That was so dirty.
Just unnecessary, too. And Knicks are 13-1 at home. One without Cat yesterday as well. Had a left calf injury. Franz Wagner left that game also with a left leg injury. By the way, Thunder just keep winning, 23-1. They blow out the Jazz by 30 points. And Giannis, we talked about him a bunch last week. Seems like he's going to need a month to recover.
By the way, did you mention? We'll get back to Giannis in 1 sec. Did you mention that Shea didn't even play in that game yesterday?
I did not mention it. He did not.
They didn't play like three of their top guys.
They're
and
good.
They still won by like 40.
Breaking news, they're good.
Yeah.
They're probably.
Sorry, RJ.
No, that was good. Kevin Durant, the 8th player ever in NBA history to break through the 31,000 point threshold. And James Harden passed Carmelo Anthony, 10th all time on the NBA scoring list. Men's college hoops, it was a busy one. St. John's beats Ole Miss 63-58. Number 3 Michigan obliterates Rutgers. Sorry, Dan Grassa. 101-60. Number 1 Purdue smashed by number 10 Iowa State. And Cameron Boozer scored 18. Number 4, Duke beats number 7, Michigan State. And I'd like to let this go, but I can't. Number 16, North Carolina. Blows out Georgetown by 20. Dave, your thoughts?
It wasn't good.
No. What was
You
it?
say blows out, and the end result was a blowout. Georgetown had a lead in the first half, and it was only a 5-point game at halftime. We were right in there, and then it kind of wore down. Couldn't make threes. I got mocked by my 15-year-old, and it wasn't great.
I was going to say, did Alex bully you?
Well, I tried to parent him at one point. I said, listen, you could act like this, you can go right to your room.
He would tell you to go to your room.
How'd that go?
It went well, actually, because I actually got annoyed. I was like, listen, you're going to be a jerk like this, you can go to your room.
And we're the strongest glue ever.
And he was like, all right, I guess I'll... And then even Ben, who I don't even hear from in college, he's like, what's it like in the house right now? Sent me a text. I was like, it's fine. Thank you for checking in.
Kansas, their top freshman, Darren Peterson.
You had to bring that up, huh?
I'm sorry. He scored 17.
No, you're not.
He was back against Missouri in a 20-point win. Hall of Famer Sue Bird had her jersey retired at UConn. Congratulations to her. Mentioned this earlier, Jack Eichel, the one that got away from me. Score with 8 seconds left in overtime. Golden Knights come from behind, win 3-2 against the Rangers. Carter Verhaeghe scored his 4th goal in his last 3 games. He's on a heater. Panthers beat the Islanders 4-1. The Mets made a move. They claimed right-hander Cooper Criswell off of waivers from the Red Sox, who after the trade they made last week had to make some room on their 40. Jeff Kent, Baseball Hall of Famer. This was courtesy of the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee. Still on the outside looking in, but we're up for election. Barry Bonds, Clemens, Don Mattingly, who got some love but came up short. Gary Sheffield, Dale Murphy, and Fernando Valenzuela. World Cup draw, United States. They have a nice path, so they have to not screw it up now.
So they did that on purpose, right? They gave him like a baby path to move on.
I mean, maybe they... yeah, I mean, I'll take that, even if that is the case. Paraguay, Australia are in their group, and a to-be-determined team, probably Turkey. And
how about Pachito's
that wasn't great.
hairpiece?
I wasn't going to mention that. That wasn't great.
Marcel Chichito.
Yeah, he was at the
Mario
He
Pinchetta.
was at the Rangers game.
My favorite part about that is everyone had the same response.
Well, that was jarring.
Do you think he takes that off when he showers or no?
Yeah.
Nobody says anything?
You guys said something.
No, but I mean, doesn't he have any confidant that might be like, hey, listen, Mario.
Maybe he doesn't care.
Hey, Chichito.
Hey, Marcel.
Right, doesn't know what his name is at this point.
Yeah, who am I? Marcel Chichito.
Mario Pinchetta.
RJ, what actually is his name?
Mauricio Pochettino.
Oh, that was Mario.
Oh.
That's why maybe somebody in his circle does care about him, but he doesn't know his name anymore.
Maybe he went, you know what? Maybe he went with the warmer version because it was the Rangers game.
Because the whole ice thing is cold?
Yeah.
It is
He's
chilly,
like, let me
yeah.
put on the winter one.
Maybe Wayne Gretzky's the one who
maybe
reached out to him.
Maybe that's his winter rug.
Maybe.
Oh, and Lionel Messi leads Miami past Vancouver for their first MLS Cup, and that's it.
I hate to even ask this, RJ.
Yeah.
Is there a chance, because he's so great, thus the nickname The Great One, is there a chance that Wayne Gretzky is going to make his way into observations on Thursday?
He could.
Yeah, I kind of think he has to, no?
Yeah, he could. We'll see.
We're going to do that to the Great One?
I think the Great One did it to himself.
Yeah, Rick, I think you have to.
All right.
No?
No, listen, you guys decide.
Do you not agree? Do you not agree?
It's not my segment, okay? It's not my segment anymore.
It's all of our segment.
I mean,
we all have ownership in this.
It's partially what happens when you get so many people involved in a sport they're just not that familiar with.
But a sport, those are countries.
You never heard of Turkey? You never heard of the country
It's not a sport. It's not like I'm saying, hey.
I'm trying to help him.
There's no help for that.
I'm trying to help him.
Caraco?
Let's save it for Thursday.
We'll save it for Thursday. Let's take a break, come back. And you want to talk about Knicks, let's go. Mattingly not getting in, let's go. The Jets, let's go. College football playoff. Anything you want to discuss, we can do it. DNR with you, 800-919-3776 right here on ESPN New York. All right, for one final time on a football Monday, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this football Monday, let's see what's happening. It's another gridlock alert day. Watch for delays on the Jackie Robinson westbound at Metropolitan Avenue. It's a 5-car collision. Henry Hudson northbound in the 230s. It's a crash. Alternate side parking rules suspended for religious observance. Metered rules in effect. Sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
The FanDuel Sportsbook app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets, from yards to touchdowns to who will win. With FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% PBT. That's right, you can get in on the action with a 30% PBT this Monday night. So make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. Just visit FanDuel.com/K to bet on the game. Tonight, FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% PBT. That's right, you can get in on the action with a 30% PBT this Monday night. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm, and I'm proud to be a part of that legacy. I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and like my father, I fight to get justice for the injured.
The hustle and grit of these streets shaped me. I'm John D'Agostino, and from the concrete to the courtroom, I built this injury firm 35 years ago to get accident victims justice. So call my team first, 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
You want justice? Think Jenna D'Agostino. Think D'Agostino & Associates. Justice isn't just a word. For us, it's a way of life. It's having compassion for your struggle and getting you paid for your pain. Now that's justice. D'Agostino & Associates means being there for the injured.
Seriously injured? Call my team first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
All right, now DNR with you, ESPN New York. Tomorrow begins my 4-day journey without my wife, by the way.
Are you ready?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
There's nothing you can do to prepare yourself for this.
No. It's going to be a whirlwind.
Have we gone grocery shopping? Like, do we have everything?
We're gonna have stuff in the home. But I don't really know how to use the machines, like the washer, dryer. I don't know how to use that. So hopefully we can get by with the clothes that we have. But it's not a good situation.
No, it's not a great situation. I'm fearful for Alex.
I mean, how would you do 4 days without your wife?
I do terrific.
You would do great.
Yeah, I can use all the machines. I know how to do laundry. I know how to do all of it.
Really?
Everything. Yeah.
Oh.
That's not ideal.
You whip up like a souffle, right?
Anything you want. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, right? Having your wife away is not ideal, but
right. See, I'm concerned for my well-being. You're concerned because you'd miss your wife.
Exactly right.
Right.
Yeah,
I also will miss my wife, but I'm also very concerned that we're going to make it through.
I feel like Sherry has probably, like, knowing you, probably has, like, in who she is, has, like, set you up to have success.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you open up the freezer and there's a ZD with, like, a Post-it note on it that says, take it out 3 hours before you want to eat it, then heat it up at 350 for an hour. Like, I'm sure that's the kind of baby hand-holding that you need to provide.
Yeah, I think the laundry's probably all done, so you definitely
sure.
get through the 4 days. So you don't have to worry about that. And I think that the food situation is probably already taken care of.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And like you have 3 little-ish kids. I only have 1 home, and he's not little.
No, I mean,
so I should be fine.
He's the man of the house. I'm sure he could figure it out too. He's probably better at it than you.
I don't know. He's pretty clueless also.
Well,
outside of his sports knowledge, he doesn't have a lot of like around the house ability.
If all else fails, you jump in the Mercedes and you can go pick something up to eat.
Absolutely, which might be our first option anyhow. Let's go to James in Connecticut. James, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. First time
Good morning.
caller, long time listener. I was there to watch you guys for the Cinco de Mayo massacre. But
that's
all right,
nice.
so
That was quite the massacre, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was great. It was great meeting you guys too. Me and the whole crew and everything. But to change the subject, to go a little more depressed. The Jets. How are we feeling? This is more to Rick. How are we feeling about like Aaron Glenn's presence as a coach? Like as a player who played in a professional league, how much do the players like rely on the coach's every word? Are they listening to every single thing he says? Like when will they not start buying in?
Well, I think early on, right? Like in new coach, new message, you're paying attention, trying to feel things out. I think he steps into the locker room just because he had a successful playing career with instant respect and credibility. What he did in Detroit, I think that all helps him. But when push comes to shove, if we're not winning as a team, or I'm not personally having success, then I mean, what good are you to me? I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Okay.
I mean, the reason why players in New England dealt with Bill Belichick being the way that Bill Belichick was, or Tom Brady dealt with Bill Belichick lighting him up in meetings, which clearly at the end, like was probably weighing on Brady to the point where he had enough of it, was because they won. Because every single player to a man would say every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whenever it was, we felt like we had all the answers to the test. So if you give me all the answers to the test and I can go out there and have success, as a team and personally, then of course we're going to pay attention to what you're saying. But right now, I don't get the sense. Like I've heard from people that the building is different, but I mean the product on the field looks very similar.
Yes, and it's year one, and I think he deserves some time. But I mean, this is a quick city, man. And
no,
if you
but
don't,
yesterday's not a great look for him.
It's a terrible look,
right? Especially with the conversation come like we weren't ready, the stuff they were doing, we weren't ready for. Well, how is that possible? This is the second time you played Miami. It's
How
a
could
division.
you ever not be ready for Miami? You play them twice a year.
Right. It's a division opponent. We understand. Like, I mean, we all know what they're going to do. I mean,
could you imagine if the Packers or the Bears or whoever after the game yesterday is like, man, it caught us completely off guard. You play them twice a year every single season.
Right. I mean, coming off a big win, I guess for them a big win, right? You're excited. You just beat Atlanta. I mean, difference now is you're playing a starting quarterback as opposed to your other wins where it was all backup quarterbacks. And then to have that happen?
It's not losing that's the problem. It's getting humiliated at home. That's the problem.
Right. Rich had the tweet this morning. It's 88 yards on missed tackles, 6 drops. I mean, it's all of that.
And they fooled Rich also. Rich told us on Friday who's going to win. I mean, when you stole the question, but you asked it, who's going to win? And he's like, the Jets are going to win this game.
And that probably for me is the more I think about it, is probably my bigger problem is, and this is the same thing as if I was a coach, right? We had this conversation in the locker room on Sunday. It's just about consistency. Like every coach, it's why having Eli Manning as your starting quarterback is so great, because it's the consistency of knowing every Sunday I'm going to have him as my starting quarterback. Like there's a comfort level to that. Like, and as a coach and as a player, as a fan in this case, like I want to know, like when I turn my television on Sunday, like what to expect. Like Rich expected that it would be competitive and win. Hell, Raymond expected them to at the very least cover the spread, and you sat down and the game was over.
It was over.
A quarter into it was over.
Oh, it was 21-0. You had no chance to win that game, yet the spread was 2.5. I mean, if Oregon smashes James Madison, okay, that's an expectation that could possibly happen. Nobody thought the Jets were going to get humiliated yesterday.
No.
Even if you thought they were going to lose, you didn't think they were going to lose like that.
Yeah, not like that. And again, that's it's a bad look for Aaron Glenn. It is. I don't care how you want to position it. It's not a great look. They didn't look ready to play. They looked like they were ill-equipped to deal with what Miami was doing, which is, seems crazy to me. It's not like you don't see them all the time. So, you're right. And we say this all the time. How many wins? Well, it's not necessarily about the wins. The reason why Brian Daboll wasn't fired wasn't because of the losses necessarily. It was because of how those losses happened.
That's right.
So
and how it looks.
They have to find a quarterback, man. Brady Cook's not the answer. I'm sure I'm hoping we'll get a chance to just see him play because at least there's some intrigue as to what he can be. But we know what Tyrod is. You know what Justin Fields is. They have to figure out.
We got Mel
what
tomorrow. We'll have the conversation with him about these quarterbacks. And listen. Dante Moore's going to have a big stage, and you figure he's going to probably look very good in that first game, and then he's going to have the game against Indiana potentially. Right there. No, they're not the 8-9. They're the 5. So they'd play Texas Tech.
Yeah, I looked at the bracket this morning. I gotta go back.
I think they play Texas Tech, and Texas Tech's defense good. So listen, he can make a real statement in this postseason. Any of these quarterbacks can make a real statement. Remember when John Mateer was talked about being the number 1 quarterback, like week 4 of the season?
Yeah. So Oregon will play Texas Tech.
Yeah. So Dante Moore goes out there and balls out, and they win 2 games, and he looks terrific in 3 games. Does that improve his chances of coming out?
Of course it does.
Right.
How could it not? You got there's a collision course for Mendoza and Moore to play in the semifinals. So Indiana plays the winner of Oklahoma, Alabama. Oregon, James Madison plays Texas Tech, and then the winner of Texas Tech, Oregon plays the winner of Indiana, Oklahoma, Alabama.
So we could have Georgia, Ohio State in the semis, right?
We could have Georgia, Ohio State in the semis. That's correct.
That would be delicious. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time tonight, 8:15, ESPN. Eagles visiting the Chargers out in L.A. on Monday Night Football. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. 800-919-3776. We get you ready for Bart and Carlin, but we got one more to go. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Listen up. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Holiday cheer starts here. Stop by participating Optimum stores through December 20th for giveaways and Saturday visits with Santa and friends. Visit Optimum.com/Santa to learn more.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Brees Hall, the I-back. At the 5-yard line, handoff Brees Hall, finds a crease, runs left, he's into the end zone for a Jet touchdown. Jets fans, come out to MetLife Stadium for a Week 17 divisional matchup. See the New York Jets host the New England Patriots, Sunday, December 28th at 1 p.m., presented by Ticketmaster. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
The Hess Stock Car Racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Claire. She loves her motorcycle, and she's learned to love the insects she encounters on her rides. She may not know the difference between a gnat and a mosquito at 55 miles per hour, but she does know one thing. It's always gross when one flies into her mouth. But she's so used to it that it's weird when it doesn't happen. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back with comprehensive and collision coverage from America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We're moments away from Raymond's fabulous 3 stars. Raymond gets a much-needed night off tonight.
He needs it.
Looking forward to for him.
He's a warrior, man.
He was at the Garden for like 14 hours yesterday.
My wife let me sleep on Saturday, so Rocco's sick. Like, poor kid is just, I mean, he's bad, right? He's just battling through it.
Is he getting better?
He's getting better, but his cough is still bad. Like, he can't stop coughing.
Ugh.
And there's nothing I can really do to help him. I mean, we've tried, and it's just not helping. So his hockey he couldn't play, right? He can't go to hockey on Saturday. He can't go to school. He's mangled. So she let me sleep on Saturday. And I think I got up to go to the bathroom probably 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh, go back to bed, close my eyes. I woke up at 11.
11?
11 o'clock.
Wow.
I haven't slept till 11. It's I can't even tell you how long.
Well, I couldn't tell you the last time I slept till 11.
I couldn't believe it. I popped that. I was like, 11? Is this right? 11 o'clock?
Yeah. If I sleep in now, it's like an 8:30.
Yeah, usually that's fine. Like if I sleep till 7 a.m.,
right.
I feel good.
Right. 11.
I got
Did
more
you feel
sleep.
filthy? Were you like, oh, look at me? Nah,
I felt gross.
Half the day.
Yeah, I felt gross. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm almost at lunchtime.
Yeah.
But I got more sleep in one night than I think I get for probably a week and a half.
Well, you need it. Your body is craving sleep.
Yeah, all that good sleep gone though.
Yeah, I know it goes quick. Harry, Long Beach. Harry, good morning. How you doing? You're on ESPN New York. Harry,
this is great.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead. He's here. Here's Harry. Go ahead, Harry.
Hope you see you guys. That's what you would call it. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. I can't believe this guy didn't make it. You tell me where I'm wrong.
You're talking about Mattingly, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mattingly. I'm a diehard. My daughter always says tell everybody they're great, this and that. So I'm not one to judge it, but I don't see where it's wrong. I went over the numbers. You should have been in.
Mattingly should be in. And I got to tell you, I think Keith Hernandez should also be in. And what annoys me about these guys is that I really am of the mindset that there's not a lot of better defensive first baseman in the history of the game between Mattingly and Hernandez. I guess the thing that stands in the way of Mattingly, Rick, which I don't agree with, by the way, is the longevity.
That's how long he did it.
He didn't do it long enough.
Yeah.
But I think that Don Mattingly is worthy of being a Hall of Famer? I do.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the only thing that you could say about him. And for whatever reason, too, like the defensive part of this doesn't get.
But why Ozzie Smith as a defender, it counts, but Don Mattingly and Andrew Jones and Keith Hernandez, it doesn't count. I'm confused by that.
I don't know why Andrew Jones is not a Hall of Famer. I don't understand it. But I mean, you look at Mattingly's numbers, especially like in that period of time before he got hurt. I mean, he won an MVP. I mean, it 343, 324, 352, 145 RBI, 35 home runs, 48 doubles, 53 doubles, 113. I mean, he had a stretch where he was one of the. I mean, MVP year. He's the best player. Like he's
he was
one of the
great.
best players in baseball.
He was sensational, but he missed the Yankees run, so he never won. And again, I'm just throwing out the opposing viewpoint. It's not what I agree with. I think he's a Hall of Famer, but he never won. He doesn't have the numbers that you look at. You're like, oh, see that? Like he doesn't have the 3,000 hits. He doesn't have. I don't think he has 250 home runs, right? So
Donnie has. I'll tell you right now.
I don't think he hit 250. Like he was not a home run guy.
No, he has 222 home runs.
The problem is that Don Mattingly, and this is wrong in my opinion, doesn't like move the needle for people, right? Like he was great for a short period of time. He doesn't have the numbers which are like surefire. Well, you have 3,000 hits, you're in the Hall of Fame. You have 500 home runs, you're in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't have those numbers. He was a great defensive first baseman, and he didn't win a championship. And I think all those hurt him.
Right, but I mean, for the what, five or 6 years?
Yes.
I mean, he was a Hall of Famer for those years.
I think he led the league in hits. I think he had like 240 hits one season or something like that.
238. Yeah.
How many?
238. In 1986, he had 238 hits, led the league.
That's insane.
84, he had 207, led the league. Led the league in doubles in 3 straight years. Led the league in RBIs in 85. Led the league in batting average in 84. Yeah, I mean, the stretch of time. I mean, 1 year in 86, he had a 967 OPS, 573 slugging percentage. Like, yeah, and not to mention the defense. I don't understand why. I mean, we spent all this time now talking about David Stearns, talking about run prevention, and the Yankees. The reason why they lost the World Series was, fundamental baseball mistakes, is the defense, base running, and everything else. And then when the time comes to celebrate these guys for things they didn't, it does. How's that possible? Andrew Jones might be the best defensive center fielder, and he's got the home runs too.
He has over 400 home runs, and I don't think he's ever going to get in. But the Mattingly thing is embarrassing, and I think the Keith Hernandez thing is embarrassing too. Keith Hernandez was the single greatest defensive first baseman I've ever seen in my life.
Right, and then to sit there in a private room, like as you're getting ready to go on stage for a charity event, to let little RJ dry hump his leg for 30 seconds. I mean, just that in itself should put you over the top.
Sorry, RJ.
RJ might have ruined his suit pants.
I don't.
You were nasty today, I got to tell you.
I mean, that's. Could you imagine?
Necessary. Listen, we all respond differently when we're afraid of what's to come next weekend in fantasy football. I understand.
You better win. I'll tell you that. RJ, you know what happens if you don't win that fantasy game?
More of this.
He'll be
validated. Oh no, it can't possibly be any worse.
Do you think this is bad? Did you see what happened in the office on Thursday?
This is what happens.
I heard about what you did.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have some success. And listen, he's not used to it. It's okay. I understand.
I saw a lot of people in the suites this weekend. You left some scars.
Well,
did they talk about what he did?
Yeah, I'm not privy to that information.
No, they didn't say anything about it. It was a one little instance. It's fine.
It was not little. It was one incident.
This is your fault. If you weren't there, that would have never happened.
How is it my fault exactly?
How is this his fault?
Because
how is it my fault?
Because once you're around, and I have you as an audience, all hell breaks loose.
Doesn't mean you should say the things you say.
But I can't help myself.
We should probably do the 3 stars.
All right, let's do the 3 stars. Raymond, you ready?
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Yeah, not that I just wanted to push it along or anything, but we are running out of time a little bit. Hey, number 3 goes to the great Fernando Mendoza.
For Process Origin, we're going day by day. Whether it's the offensive line, the defense, the coaches, special teams, we're all Process Origin to one goal. That's our thing, is we're brothers. We can drag teams into the deep end because we know that we're going to stick together and we're the strongest glue ever.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sold. That's number 1.
He's
That's
awesome.
number 1 right there.
Number 2.
Rick, I mean, you just heard some of it. This matchup with RJ's, you're being more nasty than usual.
Yeah, we could just have put a Jets helmet on RJ and let him run around the office.
Oh, my God.
Is that?
I feel like going into your locker room at your home stadium be like when I go visit where the Pilgrims used to live.
Yeah, and no one is safe from your ref.
What'd you do all weekend? Look at fantasy and people's all-time records?
No.
You loser?
Yeah. Well, why are you yelling at Dave?
Number 1.
I know why.
You know what? You're not a good guy.
I'm a great guy.
You're not a good guy. I'm happy your football team stinks.
You know what? I hope you have success the final 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could wish.
Yeah, hopefully too. Hopefully they win. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I hope you win multiple games. I'm going to root for your team. That's what I'm going to do.
Good. Well, here's the thing. Even if you root for my team, even if I went up picking 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 15 or wherever, I got a quarterback, pal. You're going to wait years to take a quarterback.
And that's what it comes down to.
You're like, I think we might have our future quarterback. Well, and then,
no, you won't get a Fernando Mendoza on your end.
And we're the strongest glue ever.
Better luck tomorrow.
Well done, Raymond. Very well done. It's Rule 76.
No excuse playing a champion is DiPietro Rothenberg.
As the great Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, go Chargers!
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Go Chargers, go!
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a